If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. I've lived 1,000 lives, I've piloted 1,000 souls, I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
On. Hi, I'm Tappy, and welcome to The Autumn People, a game of monsters and monstrousness. I guess I am your GM, or something. Did I already say that?
No, you're good.
Okay, good. And then we have also...
I'm Sam. I play Grace Carter-Bennett, who is a small fancy lady / Geist. And sometimes she is a very prim and proper widow, and sometimes she's a horrible monster.
When is when?
Oh, I thought the answer was yes. This is Eli. I'm playing Charles Wagner, a werewolf. I'm ready to get some of them kibbles and bits.
Ooh. By bits, I think he means people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My name is Nick Levy, and I am playing Oats, another part of your balanced breakfast, although spelled with an E. I am a Promethean, which means I'm a Frankenstein if you're uncultured.
Oh, rude. It's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Nice. And I am Aabria and I am playing Khairyn, just a very friendly little snack mage. I love snacks and little...
Hot Asian boys.
Hot Asian boys. Just those two things. It's pretty on brand.
Okay, so, do we have a recap?
We do.
Sweet.
Let's find out what happened last time.
Oh, good.
At the front door of the house, which was Pasha's house, Grace and Charles saw flames outside through the windows. The house is totally on fire. Grace hulked out into Ellen form, while Charles ran back to get our friends. Khairyn drew Oats' attention to the smoke smell, and he popped the heads off of the vampires in the room unnecessarily.
I disagree.
Khairyn waffled about opening a portal,
Always be sure.
and Oats offered to get them out of there. He picked her up and cheesed it out of the lab to find Wolf Charles running in. In the foyer, Grace discovered Ellen's new scorpion stinger upgrade and poked out a window with it, then politely waited for the others. She heard tromping as Oats battered through the house with Khairyn underarm and Charles right behind him. Charles heard a lot of people talking outside, some asking, "Are you done yet?" etc. And further away, some gasps of horror. He shifted into Wolfman form, started to suggest stealth, but Oats isn't good at subtle, and charged out the window.
I just need a little bit of planning before subtle. I can do it.
There were 4 individuals outside, a tall woman with satyr legs, carnivore Santa Claus, a man with a gas can, and someone else. That's what I wrote, because I stopped paying attention by the 3rd one. Sorry. Oats ran at them. Khairyn wanted to be put down, but he was too distracted. He plowed into the gentleman with the gas can, who ragdolled satisfyingly. The satyr lady ran and jump-kicked right over Oates' head as he bent to put Khairyn down. Charles shifted into direwolf and steamrolled the satyr lady, sending her flying and getting a good chomp in. Grace flew out and cast Stigmata Rage on Angry Santa Claus. His gums started to bleed, and some of his teeth fell out. He was very disturbed, but not sure who did it. Khairyn hexed him, but it backfired, and now we were all hexed. Oops.
Okay.
From the darkness, a silver light streaked out and slammed into Oats, connected to a line. A spider crawled out of the tiny hole in his chest, and he's now tethered with it. Oats grabbed the line and yanked, but it was attached to a building. Oops. Satyr Lady squeezed out of Charles's grip and tried to run towards the right side of the house. He ran after her to find an 8-foot-tall blue guy, a rotund lady with a shotgun, and a dapper bad guy Santa with a razor blade. He made a tactical retreat, ducking into a shadow and letting out a warning yelp. Another silver line shot out at Oats, but he caught that one and crushed the spider. Grace picked up the man with the gas can, flew him 50 feet into the air, and dropped him. He writhes in pain. Khairyn stopped time for the spider person, Bleeding Santa, and Satyr Lady. Oats yanked on the thread. Oh no, I skipped a page. That was weird. Attached to him and used the building like a flail to hit the spider person in the dark.
Those are the secret notes.
Yeah. Something weird happened there. Blood flew out of the dark. Ellen was very pleased.
I forgot about that bit.
The slim gentleman who was dropped got up, dusted off, and ran for it. Charles smelled the weird floral scent that he also smelled on the boat, and he stealthily tried to search for the portal. Finding a weird open door to a sunny day, he laid in wait. The big blue dude was standing guard. Grace shot out her scorpion stinger and lanced the running guy, retracting him while he screamed. Khairyn complimented her new appendage, then casually slit Toothy Santa Claus's throat.
Like you do.
She unpaused time and blood shot out of him. Grace and Ellen did a flip-top head laugh at that. Oats grabbed the building and ran for his new target, just as the big blue guy ran towards the sound of the slim gentleman's screams. Charles saw his opportunity and hamstrung / threw the big blue guy. He was most startled. Charles ran over, shook him by the throat, threw him, but kept his throat. The blue guy is super in shock and bleeding everywhere. Charles hopped excitedly and got Oates' attention to the portal. Meanwhile, Grace interrogated the guy on her spike. He says they burned the house and blathered on about others and kidnappings and being tortured and saying we work for the others or whatever. They got some connection to the dreams. I don't know. He didn't make much sense. Meanwhile, Charles and Oats were playing around in the portal. Khairyn convinced our new friend not to run away and to tell us all about his weird vendetta. His name is Hotaru, and he agrees to take us into the Fey realm to learn what the fuck is going on. Oats picked up the big blue guy's axe, and Grace raised Toothy Santa Claus as a zombie. Hotaru was not pleased. Grace named him Chompers.
It's such a good name.
Hotaru led the motley crew down the trod. He sighed and told us that we have to go through an area where the king of the hobgoblins lives, who is apparently a jerk, and we should ignore him.
So we did.
Charles noticed that our straight path was actually taking twists and turns, as through the hedge maze. He turned and brought down Hotaru, who said he doesn't know what's happening. He says it changes based on our thoughts. Khairyn thought of a croissant, which appeared, but slightly wrong. Grace thinks of squid, which rained down from the sky. Oats loses his shit at the squid and stomps off. He turned a corner and became face to face with the castle. He hates it and stomps back. Hotaru was now in full freak-out mode and begs to go. Charles starts dragging him. Khairyn does a bit of magic, and it's way easier here now. Yay! They found themselves in a nice village with Fey people. Charles begrudgingly lets Hotaru go, and he limps along to take us to Gordon, who seems a bit put out at our arrival. Also slightly horrified by the zombie chompers, but he agrees to tell us everything. Khairyn asks Hataru where his house is. He points out a nice cottage with cherry trees. Charles thinks fire at the trees, and the flower petals blaze up. Khairyn is a little mad.
I'll be a little, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gordon has a nicely carved wooden house. He goes inside, takes a deep inhale, and says, I am the leader of the Dantanes.
Yeah.
Hashtag bombshell.
Okay. So before we start, did we have any XP spend?
I always forget.
I do, but I haven't spent it yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
we forgot to do our homework.
I didn't do my homework. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
I feel
you can save it.
self-actualized already. I have an anime boyfriend. I don't understand what I need for a level up.
I spent all my XP on my boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm like, perfect. I'll increase my stamina for completely unrelated reasons.
I have a stamina of 7.
Because I forget
Especially
every time.
Asian boys.
How many points is it to get another level in manifestations? Do you remember?
2.
2? Okay. Then I'm going to raise my rage level to 3.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
And
Love it.
possibly something else. But I'll have to read things.
Yeah. I need to do something with my noses, but I got to sit down and read it.
I apologize because I have done a poor job. How many points does it cost to raise a skill?
To raise a skill, I believe it's 1.
Okay. All right, I will look that up, but I'll hold on to it yet because there's not a good story reason yet.
No, yeah. I mean, you also have like 5 memories in you.
Well, yeah, that's true. I doubt one of them is swinging an axe that's bigger than I am.
Yeah.
Relatively speaking, though. Maybe one of them knack murder. You don't know. Maybe that's why they're dead. Maybe they didn't freeze. Maybe they're going crazy. Okay, well, no, that didn't happen.
It's like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's an alien. Oats is an alien.
Hashtag Oats is an alien.
Hashtag Oats is an alien.
That tracks.
Okay. So, we are in a nice carved wooden house in some weird fairyland place with a guy who looks like Stu with some ram horns on him, like sitting down on a table, obviously upset that his friend is dead and in front of him.
Oh. It's unfortunate.
Oops, that was sort of
And
a
like-
faux pas.
He did try to burn us alive. Rude.
And have you seen his teeth? They're not. Okay, someone else can take points on this.
So,
I nominate Charles.
does this guy look like the dude from the Titanic?
That's a good question.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, so
Oh,
the one I saw on
no.
the deck go into the portal
Mm-hmm.
looks like that guy. Okay.
Yeah, it's anger stew with horns.
How much essence did I get back?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
How much did he get back?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. I don't know how the.
Oh, from being here? I'm just
Is this
going
supposed to give us back some stuff?
Oh yeah.
It's inherently magical, so it can give you back. I'm going to say 1 because it isn't like your specific jam, but there is like stuff shifts and changes, etc. here, so you got that. This is kind of the antithesis of what Prometheans are trying to do, which is become normal.
Fair enough. I won't take anything.
But you can, because you're an Acanthus mage, you can replenish your mana.
Oh, yes. Okay, I was very.
Because you guys were kind of on a trod for a while. You don't know how long? Like maybe it was 20 minutes, maybe it was a couple days. Who knows?
It
Time's
was
weird.
mostly nice, except for when Charles was dragging Hataru and he was screaming. He wouldn't stop screaming.
Well, that's
A little
traditional.
screamy.
Oh yeah.
Ugh, so good.
Okay, so
So
Gordon, talk to us.
okay, let me try and explain this to you. Pasha had probably the same questions you do. Like, we're trying to destroy all hope and goodness. That's not what we're doing. I assume you've heard of the others from Pasha or somebody. You guys, yes, you know the others, the gentry, the.
Yeah. Damn it. Sorry.
Do we?
No.
Who else character?
It's probably me.
Okay, so
Is
not
this-
necessarily. Yeah, no.
Okay.
That's okay. I can be the audience surrogate.
The others are they're beings in the dreaming that survive and live off of the dreams of humans, of the emotions, of the feelings, of the essence of people. They are not people themselves, but that is how they derive sustenance.
They feed on people?
So they steal people and then do things to them to get the emotions and dreams and fears they want. And so they've been stealing people since man has existed and feeding on them. And also, time works how they want it to. I think I was captured for somewhere around 20,000 years.
What?
So you'll excuse me if I take some drastic measures to try and deal with these others. They're out here. They're godlike. They're indestructible, and getting them separated from mankind is the only thing I can think of to do, so no one has to go through what I went through.
Seems reasonable.
Honestly.
Doesn't explain why you burned the house that we were in.
Doesn't it though? If Pasha was,
But we're not others.
So
yeah, but
let me explain Pasha. So Pasha is nigh impossible to get to. She knows every trick and book. She's been around for a long time. I couldn't contact her, and I wasn't going to go up and talk to her. Because of what she believed. Because she believed we were the enemy of everything that was good. I've seen her work. So instead, on the night that of the house burning down, suddenly her wards went down. I think it was something like everything in the house moved just a little bit from some source of spatial. I don't know. She had a reason for why her wards didn't work.
Oops.
Sorry, that's me, not Oats, giggling over here.
So I went and talked to her in her dreams, and we had a good discussion. And then she didn't believe me, and she wanted to see what I went through.
oh,
And so I showed her. I gave her a dump of all of my memories. And I guess she just couldn't take it.
ooh.
That makes sense. Did you also happen to contact her staff in their dreams?
No.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because somebody did
Mhm.
on the same night and frightened them all to death.
Mhm.
Did you have a hitchhiker?
What? What? No.
If you didn't contact the others, but somebody else did someone go with you and cause that to happen?
I don't follow you. Are you trying to say that when I was in Pasha's dreams?
I'm trying to say that a lot of people are dead, and we know that you were there and breached into the realm,
I'm sorry.
and your thugs burned down the compound, and everyone else was killed, and who's responsible for that, sir?
I am. And I will be responsible for a lot more deaths than this. It is the only way to deal with this. I'm sorry, but my motives are pure.
You
Killing
guys,
a lot of people to save a lot of people.
What
Seems
is
pretty on board with what we do generally. So
there's like a shift in Charles's fur. You can tell he's getting tense.
Mm-hmm.
hey, buddy.
Yeah. You're gonna want to maybe make this a little more attractive to us, your mission.
Okay.
How
Well.
can we narrow down your aim so you're just killing others? Because if you're correct, they suck and it's terrible.
You don't. I don't think you really understand. You can't kill them. Well, you
can
actually
kill
can.
anything.
You can now. If you can get them to Earth, you actually can kill them now because of what we've done over the years.
Okay.
Because we have systematically we figured this out over the last 100 years and have put it into practice. We know this works. We're not just killing people because we're bad. We are fighting a war and there are casualties. Does that make sense?
Yes.
As a naval
see if I have
officer,
anything.
I can completely understand the thought of casualties, but civilian casualties who are not involved in your war are unacceptable, sir.
Oh my god, you're a pile of British people trying to talk to people about casualties. Ridiculous. Honestly, look at all of Africa. Stop it. All of you are on timeout. No. I get where you're coming from. And I understand casualties to a point.
To a point, yes.
Yeah.
It seems a bit egregious.
What would it
Slapdash.
What would it do for
Hold the dash.
mankind if we killed everybody? Obviously, we won't. But this is something that is these things. These others are millions, billions, infinitely old. We have killed some.
How?
We brought them to Earth after we managed to have some sections of it be. The Pasha said it's hopes that we're trying to get rid of. But it's not hope. We want people to not want special things. We want people to go to work, go home, regular job, regular life, because the others feed on the special, the terror. Everything is big. Everything is scary. Everything is beautiful. Everything is huge. So in these areas, in a few places in Africa, actually, are some of our better places. We have managed to actually kill a few, and it cost us too much, but it proved that what we're doing is right.
Go ahead. I feel like we're going to make the same point, and I would love to hear you say
Were
it.
there
At
any on
the
the
cost
Titanic?
of making the entire Earth completely
Boring. Okay, good. As long as... Jinx. Have they invented Coke yet?
Oh. So the goal is to break off from where the others are, and once that happens, then we can go back to normal.
Okay.
How long does it have to be boring?
I don't know.
It's going to be impossible. Have you met my friends? All of them, honestly. Fabulous.
We're terrible at boring.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's that's a shame.
So why don't we just go and take care of the others ourselves?
You want everything to be normal?
What would you rather have? A
No,
nice...
no. I'm just asking. You want everything to be normal. No people like us running around. No people like the others running around. No people like yourselves running around.
The others are not people. Let's be perfectly clear
in
with
the general taxonomy of 2 arms and 2
Yes.
legs and behaving
that.
in a
That's the
civilized
less
manner.
important part of his question to answer. Your plan requires that there be none of us on the Earth.
Well, none of you making things happen. You can be here. You can be in the underworld. You can be... I mean, Acanthus mages are here all the time doing their crazy stuff.
Honestly,
I mean,
yeah, I get it. I get
Like,
it, yeah.
there are spirit realms. There are places you can be, hide out, like... And then do the work. It will take the work of a second to break them off from the dreaming, from us, and
All
they will
right.
be gone forever.
So what do you need?
Well, I need to start a war.
So, I thought you
have
said you
called
already had
the
one.
best possible person for this. Me. I love starting wars. Yeah,
True, you do.
I'm very into this.
Snacks and wars.
There's two sides of the same coin, really, if you think about it. Let's start a war.
And
Oh, well.
And the others have put a lot of time and energy into dreams of new weapons, of new tactics, of exploding underwater ships and giant flying machines. And
doesn't seem sporting, but what do these dreams have to do with the war?
exactly sporting. That's what you think. Like, that it's a game. War is not a game, and we need to show people
He's
that
British.
war is not
Disagree.
a game. They will find out, and that Britain must be in the war, because Britain, the sun doesn't set on the British Empire. They think they're special, in control, the best.
Yeah.
That everything is, that life
Don't
and
like
death
your
is
tone,
sporting.
sir. Don't like your tone, sir.
But the logic is sound.
The
He's not wrong.
the hunt of other places, the taking over for laughs and tea.
If this war starts, everyone will change somehow and not find it to be sporting, and the others will go away.
It will help. I don't know if it will be the end of it, but it certainly will be the beginning of it.
And then things on the earth, they'll be more normal.
Well, there will be less food for the others, starving them out. Maybe there'll be more of you, maybe there'll be less of you. It depends on how many of you decide to go to war.
How will this affect people who are not special?
Well, probably millions will die.
At least.
That's a lot of ghosts.
So many snacks. What? My people were on the wrong side of your colonial instincts for so long that, honestly, turnabout is fair play. Let's do this. Let's do it in Europe.
Well, yes.
Oh my god! I'm
Absolutely.
home! I'm home. This is wonderful.
We have to minimize any kind of civilian casualties.
That can be your job.
Yes.
It's not right to kill people for no reason
You're not
who
wrong.
aren't involved.
Everyone is involved in this, and there is a reason.
But yes, there's a noble aim, my dear Oats. What say ye, Charles?
Is that your attack roll?
Do it.
I know, really.
Whatever you, I have zero plans. So do whatever it is that you're gonna do.
I don't like it. Oh, can you? Oh, was that? I got one success to like talk to him, telepathy, because he's a doggy.
No. Actually, you could talk out of your dog mouth right now.
Oh, I don't like it.
Oh, that is disconcerting.
Weird realm.
This place is crazy.
Got
Okay.
a new ability. Any thoughts on why you don't like it?
Too many innocents dying. That was the point of us working for Pasha. This man is a loon.
I mean, who's to say that Pasha wasn't being manipulated by the others too? She clearly saw the error of her ways and put a nail through her head.
Yes. Can you explain the Pasha Others connection? I think that's still the missing puzzle piece.
Oh, Pasha figured out what we were doing, but she didn't figure out why. We're a secret society. Like, don't go to everybody and tell us why we do this.
Yeah,
But you
okay.
gave her all your memories.
That was the first time
Okay.
I managed to talk to her. I told her why. She didn't believe me unless I gave her my memories, and so I did.
And she works for the others, or is one?
No.
Oh, what?
No. She just was trying to do good, and I was hoping to get her on our side.
Oh.
Where's your friend? Convinced that she was working for the others, though. That's what he kept blathering
Yeah.
on about to us.
That was
Okay,
a lot.
well,
That's all right.
yes,
all
he
right.
doesn't. the intricacies of it, sometimes I can't explain everything. And so just, we had to light the house on fire. We can't just leave all the stuff that Pasha had just lying about. You guys have to understand.
So you lied to Hataru.
We didn't lie to him. It's just, yes, and everybody who is against us is working for the others. That is a truth. When she was working against us, she is working for the others.
Oi, we only
That
have
sounds
your
like a
word
brainwashing
that
tactic.
we only have your word that it's your memories that made her kill herself in it. So how exactly are we supposed to believe you? We're in this crazy ass realm, and then suddenly you're telling us that you're actually the good guys, and that this other lady who killed herself was because she couldn't handle your thoughts. But how do we know you didn't kill her? Eh?
Do you want my memories?
Well, I mean, we know that she killed herself because in one time and watched her do it.
Yes, that.
Yeah, sorry, that's specific.
Right, but we don't know if he caused that or if she came to that conclusion because she couldn't handle the memories. Right?
Well, she did do it of her own volition. We were able to discern that.
True. But I absolutely see your point. It's sort of your word against our point of contact who is dead.
Mm-hmm. And your word and your subordinate's word, which don't quite match up.
They're not quite.
If we were investigating this as police, we would say these stories don't match and that
Yes.
someone is lying.
Oh, you're so clever. I love it.
No, two people can have the same stories, or do two different stories, absolutely.
Right, but you're responsible for his story, so it feels a little bad that, like, the one out of... You're saying a lot of good things that I enjoy hearing, but...
Yes, she and you, when you oppose us, are working for the others. The others don't contact people and hire them. The others sneak into people's room and snatch them and replace them with something else. They aren't on
like
Earth for
you could have
long.
sent a note or like a gift basket or something. Like, hey, we're doing good. Stop working against us.
And
Or arrange for a parlay.
yes, how do we do that? Just send a note and inform
No, you probably
the
prove
others
your
of what
good
we're doing.
intentions
Oh,
by
okay,
not killing people.
I am done hearing you guys try and tell me what I should have done. So,
That's fair.
that's what we're doing. If you don't like it, you can go to the door. If you do like it, you can help out. But either way, something's happening.
Can I roll to see if I believe him?
That's up to you. You get to
Yeah.
believe whatever you want to believe. you can.
I want to look for
make rolls to-
nonverbal cues to see if you being a lie boy. I'm trying not to say insight check, but I would like to insight check this man. Please.
Okay. Do you have an insight? Oh, empathy. Yeah.
I have empathy.
Empathy plus your. In this case, I'm going to say it's plus manipulation.
Oh, perfect. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
One.
1.
One success.
Oof. Other dice. What are you doing?
He is 100% behind his convictions.
Okay. Well,
Right? He seems like sure of himself.
he believes what he's saying. Whether or not that's objective truth is. I mean, what?
I'm right here.
Yes. Just,
Would you rather we talk behind your back?
Yeah, it
It's
feels
rude.
very rude, honestly. Also, if you were a human that they snatched away, why do you have ram horns now?
Because they put them on me.
Why?
Well, one of the things they like me to do is ram into stone trees over and over again just to see how long it would take them to break and then replace them with different things. Oh, and then they would hunt me. Oh, and then they like to skin me. Oh, and then they would hunt me and then
Okay,
skin
that was
me.
enough. I was just wondering at first.
Have you ever been put on a wall like your taxidermy, but you're still alive? And
Just
then-
the one time.
And then stayed there for over 1,000 years?
Like I said, just the one time in college. Can we speak somewhere else? You're a lot of energy right now. And I do think my friend wants to eat you.
Yes.
Which, frankly, I believe you're used to. But I'm going to try to spare you.
Oh, shit.
Charles, like, are you guys going to start turning to leave, or?
Somebody,
gesturing to
somebody
you this
please
whole
roll for me 4 dice.
time. Do it.
Oh.
Don't get any successes.
No
No successes.
He kind of does a lunge at you real quick, like what?
Initiative.
I mean, I think Khairyn does
check
jump
a
like
werewolf.
Huh?
Wow. Okay.
We're rolling initiative.
Yeah, we're rolling it. What do you got?
Okay.
What is my initiative again? Hey, y'all.
Did you lunge check Charles
He
or
lunged
me?
at you.
Oh, fucking rude. Ooh,
That is a
10.
15. Alex?
so 14 plus something I add to it, and I don't remember what.
Nice one. So Chuck is 15.
Thank you.
What do I
I
add?
should have took that power.
Damn it. Dex?
Which one?
The one where everybody goes on the highs.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
16.
13.
16?
Mm.
Wow.
I rolled a 10. Exploded.
With dexterity? Is that what we do?
Add
Composure plus dex.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me look.
Yeah, composure
wait.
plus dex plus 1 die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
13.
lied. It's a 19.
Yay, we all roll
I
good.
forgot composure.
We all roll good. Yay.
Helps that I'm still in Ellen form.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot you were in Ellen form.
Yeah, he's been talking to a nightmare this whole time. Very politely.
He's been tortured for 20,000 years. He's probably seen worse.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh shit, that changes a lot actually. But we're gonna say it doesn't. Can we say you were in regular form just for a little bit?
As long as I can be in Ellen form for
It's fine.
for
It's
right
fine. You're in
now.
Ellen form, and this is one of the reasons, right? Why he's a little on edge. 13. And Oats.
13.
Nice.
Okay. Up first is Khairyn with
Cool.
the big 19.
Can we establish canonically that Khairyn was still holding on to her spiky wrong croissant from earlier?
Sure.
She like flinches and then throws it at him like, don't lunge at people. That's all I do.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Am I next?
No, he is next.
Oh.
Somebody roll 8 dice for me.
Ooh. I want to make Sam do it.
Okay.
Sam's got a good communication with her dice right now.
Don't. Shh, they'll hear you.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Holy crap. Holy.
1 success.
You got
no,
a
2.
2.
2.
One
and-
explodes.
2.
2.
So where he is at the table and where you are, suddenly it's just kind of goes, and he's about like 50 feet away and 50-foot table away
Yeah.
from where you guys are.
Weird. Okay. I mean, that's a crossable distance, so... Go fuck yourself.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Is it 15 speed? Get to him?
Yeah, it's 15 feet. Get to him.
I'm going to spend essence to make it 8 again. Spend an essence to go to Garu.
Oh boy.
Shit.
This is escalating quite quickly.
Yeah. Well, werewolves will do that.
Yeah, I'm very into it.
It's a grumpy puppy.
I love having just one werewolf too.
Everybody's like,
Everyone's like,
we're gonna talk outside.
And do 1 essence for primal strength.
All right.
Hopefully we kill him dead. And call it a day.
Are we trying to kill him?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
It looks like
He
we're
needs penance for
fighting.
the Titanic.
Oh, I wasn't there, so I'm really
Yeah, I
not
was.
mad about that.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody asked him about the Titanic.
It killed
Oh,
me.
it was going to be asked, but then we kind of ended the conversation, and then Charles is going to be like, you or your town.
Yeah, I actually did ask, but we sort of just
Amazing.
ignored it and
Yeah.
kept going over other things.
Yeah, and then he wanted to get all flinchy, so whoops.
I love
Yeah.
it. I'm fucking here for it. What's Hotaru doing?
Hotaru is not interested in any of this.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
He's already seen what you guys can do.
Step outside, darling, if you
We're
wouldn't
like,
mind.
ah!
Am I minusing any dice?
Yes, you are minus 8 dice.
Holy crap.
Shit.
Wow. Dice.
Holy dice.
It's a good defense.
1, 2, 2
2 plus your damage.
is 2. So 4.
So 4?
Mhm.
So I assume you go bounding up to him
Yeah.
and are going for him with teethies.
Yeah.
And so you get right to where he is, and the chair itself morphs up and like stops you. It doesn't like grab you, but it like the handles kind of go up, so your teeth like kind of stop and like kind of graze against some of his upper pectoral muscle-y
get that-
ish thing.
Get that titty meat.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. Let me look at my handy. Nope.
Oh, look at you with the note cards. So slick.
Her shawl is right here.
Is that an iPad Pro?
Yeah, the old one. Can he more like kind of break through the wood and do a knockdown on him?
Oh, you can knock the chair over.
Okay, yeah. Or no, or leg rack him, or is that impossible?
That would be impossible.
Or arm rack him. I'll arm rack him. Just grab his arm.
Right, so
Yeah.
more in like the shoulder thing. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. So he is arm racked. Next, we have Ellen at 13 and Oats at 13.
Ooh.
I'm referring to you as Ellen now, so I
Yeah.
remember.
Okay.
You're probably faster most of the time.
Probably. Does commanding chompers count as an action? Or does he act of his own accord?
I would say, I mean, he is a mindless zombie, so giving him a action would be, or giving him something to do would be an action.
Okay.
Like you have to command your slavering army of the damned.
Okay.
Aww.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. I don't think I want to waste my whole action on telling him to slowly chomp.
Oh, I screwed up on my initiative.
What was it?
Did you?
3 more than what I had.
No. Well, you would have
guess
gotten
you
at the same time.
Yeah. Oh. Let's try out my new level of rage.
Do it.
Yes, please.
Okay. So my stigmata rage is now level 3. On a successful attack, the Sin Eater may spend an extra point of plasm to force more of the victim's fluids from their body.
I don't like the word.
By the way, all of the ones you can do. You can,
Yeah.
if it's plasm for 2 and 3, you can spend 2 plasm and do them both.
Ooh, okay. At the end of the victim's turn, they take an additional point of bashing damage until they receive medical attention until the scene ends. Okay, let's try that.
Okay.
So that is strength plus occult plus. Okay, hold on. Sometimes it's a lot of math. Strength. Ellen's strength is 5. Occult is.
God, Ellen has a 5 strength.
Yeah. Occult is 4.
She's strong. I love it.
Rage is 3. Plus it's stigmata. And I have a mummified heart from a murdered bride that bleeds mournfully. That gives me a +1.
Amazing.
Sure.
Yep. Okay. That one. Oh, can you move your dice?
Oh, my bad.
Goodbye. Okay. Seriously? What? I didn't mean to do that, so I'm gonna roll it again. Do better. Nope.
Same die.
Same number.
2 successes. All those dice and I got 2 successes.
Oh my gosh.
Just pretend like it's weird.
That is weird.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. So now we're going to go on negative successes. Whatever dices are not successes, those are successes.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay.
That'd be bananas.
This is the weird realm.
I agree.
Okay, well, I still think, I guess that still makes him bleed blood from his face. I don't know if he has blood.
Oh, he has blood. You can see it.
Whatever he's filled with
if
comes
he-
out of his eyes and ears. And yes, I would like to use an extra point of plasm to make more of it just come out of his face.
Oh my.
So how much damage is that?
I think it's 2.
2, and your successes is
Yeah.
4. And then there's something about extra bashing damage?
Yes. 1 point of bashing damage until they receive medical attention or the scene ends.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Charles went into soft rage.
The softest of rage.
The
At the end of
softest.
his
Oh, yeah, you're in soft rage.
The fluffiest of rages.
Might be too bad, so sad for the town, anyways, guys.
Please don't destroy this town.
We don't have to destroy it. We just have to depose him.
Yes, I just eyes on the prize.
Sam, are you all done?
Yes.
Okay. So we're sort of at one end of this table that has gotten really long, and he's at the other end.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to, from my end, just shove the entire table into him, to kind of pin him and squish him.
Awesome. Do it strength plus athletics, I would say.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that sounds right. Strength plus athletics. So let's grab these. Those. And that's. And then, am I subtracting any dice, or because this is not exactly an attack, so I didn't know how his defense or anything
This is
would
not
apply.
something he is defending against.
Okay.
Like he already has like puppers on him, and he's like sitting in his chair, all like ha ha ha, I'm so cool. Let me think.
Bleeding his own blood.
Yeah.
Well,
That
he does
blood.
also manage to move stuff around in this world. So I'd say, even though he's like sitting down and stuff, I think his defense would still apply because he has.
He's actively trying not
Because
to.
some of it's
actively
going to
trying
be
to not
like
get hit.
his stuff,
Yeah.
so it's minus 8 dice
Mhm.
on his defense. I thought defense, doesn't it degrade as you use it throughout the turn against attacks? Or am
Not
I
his.
misunderstanding that? Okay. Wow.
He's got lair actions.
Wow.
Damn, I only speak D&D now.
Yeah. Nerd.
Yeah.
Well, crap. That's really going to hamstring me, guys.
That's okay. Just roll really good.
Yeah.
Roll
just do the
good,
thing.
roll good, roll good.
You can do
You just
it.
got to get one success, right?
Mhm.
You did it!
Yeah.
1. 2 successes.
There you go.
So-
See who was complaining.
So now he is not only pinned, but essentially grappled by this thing. So as it comes forward, the
This giant
table
50-foot
splits
table.
and like comes out to the side to like go around him, but it just goes too fast and kind of turns into a sort of like fork type thing that smashes him back against the wall, where he's just kind of stuck and is finding it difficult to breathe.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Good. Sweet.
And Taru is going to get the fuck out of there.
I've always
That's a
loved
good
a
plan.
coward, I guess.
He's not going to make it.
He's totally not. He's gonna be fine.
And we're at the top of the round.
All right. Well, I like space also, and this place is very cool. And I gave him an opportunity to do the right thing by just throwing a weird shot at him. But now let's play the space game, and I would like to bring everything. Like we're just gonna like big dick energy. I want to shorten the table again, explode the chair away from him, and like let's just blow off the ceiling and doors. Everyone should see what's happening right now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. That's gonna be a bunch of successes. So you're gonna need a bunch of well, not a bunch of successes. That's gonna be a lot of space
Yeah.
that you're gonna need. But I mean, Paradox doesn't do that much here, so why don't we
Someone
just
told me there
say
was no paradox
yeah?
here.
So,
I'm gonna roll like
why
there
don't we
wasn't.
why don't we roll that and see
There's
how many
no humans
successes
to
you
think
get?
something's weird.
I think
Let's
it's
just
gonna
see
be
how many
fine.
successes you get and see how far you can go.
I
Yep.
see no successes so far. Oh, good.
One.
One success.
All right, you can shorten the table.
All right, I'll just shorten the table and pretend that's all I plan to do. Just come back here. No one has time to walk that far, honestly.
So, how close am I to him now that the table's been shortened?
Arm's reach.
Excellent.
Yeah.
When he's the rest of my action to be
your-
like, we don't have to kill him right away.
What is your dexterity, Mr.
50 zillion.
Charles?
Is that a word? A number?
You're in Garu, right?
4.
Yours is 4.
That's why I'm glad it's strength.
Yeah.
It's 4. Let's see. He's gonna try and fucking get fucked.
Respect.
You ain't doing shit.
So somebody roll 10 dice for me.
I'll do it. I'm rolling
Holy crap.
terribly.
$50 million successes.
No, don't say that. That's 1, 2, all right. Fuck, 3. Really? Where were you a second ago? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The everything shortens up, and he just kind of pushes back through the chair that opens up for him, and runs back outside the wall, which has opened up a door.
Stop running. You're leading angry people towards your people. Please stop. This is such a bad idea.
How many dice am I losing again?
To attack him,
Yeah.
it is 8.
So, this many.
This many.
This many. So he's gonna do a leaping crappy.
He is not far because he was also essentially like pinned and stuff, so
Yeah.
he is not like gone, obviously.
1.
Oh,
One?
babe.
One's enough to hit.
I know. So he's like on the table, and you know how like wolves when they hunt for like gophers and stuff, like stuff in the ground, how they do the leap and then come down.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he does on him.
Yeah.
He's like does the bound like.
Oh, Charles.
So I'm gonna do knockdown on him.
All right.
Oh wait, just kidding. I'm doing the wrong form because he's in Garu.
Yeah. Well, do you want
You
to?
can still do it.
You can switch
It's
to the other one.
adorable.
Cost an essence only got 1,
Uh,
I think, but he's still not doing that because
yeah. You know what? This is a shifty, weird place. And in fact, like when you bristle, like there's some bristles that your hair's kind of turned into.
Oh, I hate it.
And then, another
So-
thing is if they're more powerful or just as powerful as me, they can only defend with Dex or Wits.
Oh.
So that probably means I need to reroll.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Dice.
Yeah, I totally forgot too. Maybe I should look at his handy cards.
Yeah. You get like 4 more dice.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
What was that?
Two more
So 3.
successes.
So 3 successes. Okay, so you do your damage and you get your knockdown.
That'd be
and
5.
you're on top of them.
Yeah.
So 5 damage.
Yep.
Okay. He's not happy.
I don't imagine he would
And
be.
is having trouble breathing.
He Yeah, well, we'll just let him die first.
All right.
Goodness.
Is it
Who's
my-
next?
is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Chompers, eat.
My darling, why are we killing him?
All right. So Chompers is going to get like 8 dice because he is kind of pinned and grappled. and he's gonna chomp with those bleeding, like,
Oh, I hate it.
half his. Oh man, let me look up Chomper's rules real quick.
Okay.
Because Chomper's actually has rules. I didn't just make him up.
Why are we killing him?
It's penance.
Mm-hmm.
You should have got the information that you needed him before. He was going to die no matter what.
I did. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we killing him?
Because he sunk the Titanic.
I don't trust him.
It seems
He's a
like
zealot.
You killed. I mean, you saved several of them. The people on the boat.
There's still a lot of dead ones.
Well, there.
A lot.
I must confess, I did not read the entirety of the article.
It was a lot.
Okay.
TLDR.
Yes.
He
Okay.
caused it. It's bad.
Okay.
Like,
Fair enough.
all the ghosts in the ocean came to feed. It was that big of a to-do.
Oh.
Yeah. This guy's not good.
Okay.
That big
Good
to
to know.
do.
Yeah, I had this thought when this started because I was going to murder him
Eight?
anyways. He's going to start yelling CQD to get Oats on his
Yes,
side.
roll 8 dice.
Fantastic.
But he's a little bitch, and he started it.
He is a little bitch.
Yes.
There you go.
2. Is that a 3?
That's a 3.
Okay,
It was
cocked a
cocked.
little
2?
weird.
I think
I got 2
It
successes.
like rolled up here. It was like
Why did you always your
9, 0,
command?
3 as it rolled back.
Chompers eat.
Eat.
Yeah.
Hi.
Nice.
He starts eating. Gordon is screaming. He's still eating.
that is unsettling. I can't look away. That's the weird part.
He's kind of
Yeah.
chewing on his face and he's kind of ripped off a cheek.
Oh.
Oh, you started with the head. That's an interesting choice.
I feel like we'd have started with a fleshier bit.
Yep, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Charles looks up at Chompers like he's
zombie.
taking his kill.
He is.
Yeah.
It turns out. Oh, and his teeth go through bone.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Well,
And the
I'm
fun
just-
thing is, I've eaten a lot of beef cheek in my day. And just,
It's delicious, though, for real.
it's very good.
Have you ever had a tongue-in-cheek burrito?
Yes, I have.
It's
It's very
delicious.
good.
Yeah, it's
It's
really
really
That
good.
sounds good. That sounds good.
Oh man, I want to go find a talking card now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's
It does get
weirdly
cocked
cocked.
there.
Get a
Yeah.
little weird, yeah.
That's okay. That's still 4 successes, which
Okay.
is enough to, that is, I'm firing up my uncanny athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
So those are all going to go to strength.
Uh-huh.
So +4 strength. And then I am going to jump the table and grapple him.
Well, he kind of left a little bit. And so,
Okay.
but you can run out and get him and do that.
Okay, that's what I would
Well,
like.
he's on the ground, right?
Yeah, he's on the
Is that
ground with you on top of him.
Yeah.
And being eaten by a zombie.
Unfortunate.
He was going for the outside. Almost made it.
Were you grappling him or restraining him in any way?
He's basically like just kind of holding him, trying to murder him. Like it's not really like let's talk to him.
Okay, I'm going to reach down and bodily grab him and pin him in a grapple.
Okay. So you're trying to pick him up and then put him down? Or you're trying to just hold him down on the ground?
I'm going to pin him.
Okay.
I guess that could be on the ground. I mean, considering that there's 2 other people
Yeah.
on him right now.
Mm-hmm.
But my idea is to restrain him and see where we go from there.
Okay. You're restraining him.
So you want me to roll an attack?
There's
or how are we
no
doing
reason
this?
to. He is 100% restrained.
And being actively eaten.
So now, when it comes to the town, what I want to do here is just do some quick and dirty combat.
Okay.
So let me go over the rules again, but I want you guys to just describe what you want to do, and then we'll roll the dice and just see if that happens. Because
Okay.
I don't want to go over like killing every single one.
How
of
many
these people.
turns is this gonna last?
How many turns is what?
This whole
The
thing?
thing? Well, we'll see what you get on successes.
Oh my.
Good luck, y'all.
Are you going to go crazy?
I don't.
Yeah, it could happen.
One.
Yeah, it could happen.
Uh-oh.
So let me real quick. Search for this.
Let's consult the
No.
cards.
Mm-hmm. Blah, blah, blah. Why can I not remember this? Violence. Down and dirty combat, that's what they call it. I like quick and dirty better.
I have a question.
Yes.
Has anyone seen us killing him?
Hotaru. Little bitch.
No,
he saw us
Hotaru saw us
attacking.
attack.
He dipped pretty quickly.
There's an open doorway that he created,
Uh-huh.
and murdering happened, so it's quite likely that people are seeing this, especially with Hotaru.
Okay.
Oh my god, they're attacking Baldy.
I don't know. Hotaru may have just left and cried in a corner. You don't know that.
God damn it.
Oh, that's.
You know, he did listen to all of your arguments as well. So who knows
Because
what he's doing?
I just updated my shroud, and I can wrap myself in illusion, which allows me to pose as another person.
Yeah, you can do that.
Amazing.
It turns out you can do that.
So I'm like, drag him in. Drag him in here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll drag him in.
Awesome.
Good.
Let me roll to see if I can do this. Okay, persuasion plus occult. Okay, no. Persuasion plus what? Am I doing shroud? Resolve. Interesting. Okay. What's that?
They get weird.
Where the heck is resolve?
It is one of your treaty traits up
there it
there in
is.
the 9 by
Okay.
3 by 3 thing, the 99s.
Okay. 2 plus. Maybe. 3
On the run.
plus.
Nah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fine.
You're a good boy.
Shroud 4. Okay.
You're a good boy.
So you are not into death rage yet, though, right?
I'm in beginning death rage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, cool.
What does
cool,
that
cool.
mean? That doesn't sound good.
That means it could go to worst death rage.
Okay. Shroud.
And that's when like the on switch gets turned on.
I do have a shroud.
when the off switch gets removed.
Fantastic.
Tight. I mean, I definitely. Wait, go ahead.
I'm just gonna see if I can do it. If
Yeah,
I
you're
don't,
fine.
we can fight. But
That's fine.
I got 2 successes.
Yay!
Nice.
2 successes are enough. You look like the dude who is now semi-faceless in front of you.
Yeah. Okay. let me
Would you
just
mind? Oh, go ahead.
look-
Is he dead, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Would you mind terribly if I
His,
paved the way
his
for you
face
outside?
got
darling?
eaten off.
Okay. I didn't realize he was
What's
dead
that?
when I grabbed
Would you
him.
mind terribly if
You
I
killed
paved
him.
the
Realize
way
it now.
for you, darling?
Oh.
He wasn't
Oh,
quite
sounds-
dead when you grabbed him,
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yes.
but he is
You
now
look-
fully dead.
You're just assured that his last breath happened.
You
Right.
look wonderful, and I want to walk outside, and I would like to hit this town with an emotional urging of just like, please feel my calm, do not run, it is fine, and I want to hit everyone with it.
All right.
Chill the fuck out. I don't know why we always go to murders so quickly. Such a weird, stressful thing.
Look, if all you got are teeth and claws, all problems
Everybody
look
looks like titty
tether-
meat. I
Look,
get it.
looks like
This
a
guy
buffet.
sunk a giant ship full of innocent people he went to murder first.
Yeah.
I understand.
Oh, and then just casually talking about murdering 20 to 25 million people.
Yeah.
Alright, 2. Whatever.
See, like, Oats was kind of waffling back and forth because on the one hand, making the world a normal place is a pretty good deal and he likes that idea, but on the other hand, he's talking about killing a bunch of innocents, and I can't be down with that.
What do you got there, Bria?
3 successes.
3 successes. There is... things are... I wouldn't say, like, super, like... People are like, oh my gosh, I'm on lewds kind of calm.
Yeah.
It's more of like, you know, you're having some herbal tea.
Yeah, just-
you're soaking in the tub kind of calm.
There we go. That, that's what I was aiming for. Just, That's all I want. There, now
This
you
is
can
a
go.
lovely tea.
It's not so bad as all that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to be very grumpy and a bit intransigent. It's gonna
This
be a
is like my
stretch for me.
Charles.
Oh. Should we have Chompers finish eating him so the evidence is gone?
Well, I mean, between Charles, do you want to finish eating him?
He's probably looking towards the town.
Yeah.
Don't eat the town.
You're not going to eat the town.
No. That's
Finish-
why I did all this.
How does
Finish-
the calm affect us?
Yeah, how does
Is
it affect
actually
Charles?
Important. Since
Because
you
it's
said
actually,
you wanted to include everybody.
Yeah.
Including,
I mean,
it's kind
Oats is
of
as calm as
Oh,
he
sure.
always is. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing
I haven't
all right.
gotten to the point where I'm not calm yet.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're doing A-okay.
But like Charles specifically.
I'm going to go over the death rage again. And
it's actually pretty hard for him to get out of it.
yeah. So give me the rules for the death rage. What are they?
Wits plus
Getting out of it.
Wits plus composure.
Wits plus composure. Okay. Well, you can do.
And I need to get an exceptional success.
Do you want to get out of it?
Uh-oh.
He's not there yet.
Because you can intentionally stay in it. You don't have to.
Well, I
get
can
out
go
of it
into
if you
super
want.
death rage if I want to. It will.
Okay, but you're not doing that.
Not yet.
Okay.
So maybe what it does is instead of it having to be
An exceptional.
exceptional success, like an exceptional is on a 3.
Well, I just give him
With
3
the
more
weapons.
dice for
Okay.
it,
Okay.
Cool.
which helps out a lot.
Yeah, he's going to go towards the town.
Mm-hmm.
It's on. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take him to get there.
Charles, my dear friend, I just want you to know that please don't make me have to restrain you. I appreciate you being wild and free. Do not do this thing.
It's probably like bound.
Unfortunate.
Well,
You have this nice.
And there's probably like a howl that I would guess like one of those things like since the dawn of time, like everybody knows this howl is like the howl of the hunter.
Yeah.
And it like shakes everything to their core because it's like when this goes on, like it's basically impending death.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Roll for me, Sam. Roll for me your. What is your perception? What was the perception roll again? Did we write that down?
Perception is wits plus composure.
Which wits plus
Okay.
composure plus your psyche.
okay. Do good. 1 success.
All right.
Yay!
You feel something. It's something like ghostly, as opposed to this weird fae bullshit.
Oh, I feel something ghostly?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a particular direction it's coming from, or like internally?
Yes, there's kind of like in this area-ish. Like there's this. It's like a hobbit house, kind of, but stew-sized.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna go in the direction of the ghost feeling.
all right.
Okay.
Khairyn.
Yeah, I didn't feel tremendous about the howl. Charles, last chance, my darling. Please do not.
I don't know
do
how
this
far
thing.
he'd be away, but he'd be.
So you're not going to the supreme death rage. You're in the normal death rage.
Yeah.
You are also about 9 feet tall now.
Yeah.
No. Okay, then you're 10 feet tall now. You are larger than you should be.
Sweet. This is dope as guys. We're never leaving. And I'll just rampage across the town.
Okay.
You're in wolf.
We're going to slow
wolfy
that
type?
down real
All
quick.
right.
Just give us a chance to talk this out.
Slow as roll.
Yeah, just let's turn that down to about 1% of what the speed of normal Charles is. Please and thank you.
Are we in initiative order or anything, or are we just doing?
No, we're just
what
doing
we
stuff. I'm just like checking with everybody what they're doing.
do? Okay.
Like if Oats wants to do anything. This is going to be contested, by the way.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll like trash. Oh, wait, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
There's an 8 over there.
Do you see that? 8,
Oh,
4,
that's
and 2 of these explode. 4.
explode.
Oh, both
They
of them
both
explode
hit
again.
Wow.
by 6.
Wow.
No.
That one does.
7.
This isn't fair. I wanted to
7.
go murder.
7.
Yeah.
All right. So now, Charles, because
gonna
this is
murder
contested,
slowly.
you actually roll your own dice pool here. So you're going to roll your stamina plus your primal urge against this. Because right now you are going to be stopped.
Slowed tremendously.
Um,
I would never take your volition away from you entirely. I'll give you a token amount of movement. It's a sign to make. I just want to explain to you, and you leap so fast. It's going to take me a second to get there. Whew. Oh, he's so tall.
Run after.
Yeah, she's just like.
So what am I rolling?
You're going to roll your stamina plus your primal urge.
Oops. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Darling, these are all innocents too. Oh god, I need a break. Pause them really quick.
They might not all be innocent. Some of them tried to burn our house down.
Right, but how can you tell the difference between them? He's going to kill them all regardless. It makes him no better
That's a very good point.
than the man we just ate.
1.
You think you're walking just fine. Just everything else is really sped up. Everybody else, you slow way the fuck down.
So I have a question.
Yes.
One of his powers is Unchained.
Yeah.
Is that
What does it do?
physical? It basically... Oh,
Everything that werewolves are is spiritual. So, well
I don't
tell
know
me
if-
what that does.
well, it's basically... Oh, I gotta find it. Wait, what page is it? I wrote down the page, guys.
Is it on the note card?
It sure is, but I can't read my writing.
snap.
Holla.
Oh no.
It says werewolf may use this facet to shatter or tear free of any binding. So I'm assuming it has to be physical.
No, it doesn't have to be physical. In my opinion, everything werewolves are is spiritual.
Okay.
So how do you tear out of bindings?
Well,
Because right
we
now
gotta
you're
do
in.
a Clash of Wills.
Okay, well you guys you can do another Clash of Wills then, but
Let's do it.
It's a Clash of Wills.
Okay. I don't know what I roll.
Hold on, let me.
Probably your power stat.
And
Gnosis.
well,
Gnosis.
Gnosis and something probably.
Yeah. And probably something smart.
Clash of Wills.
I mean, the thing I was trying to do was literally just slow you down to talk to you. And
Yeah, but
then
he's
let
not
you
about
go
that
again.
life.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Less talking, more eating.
Yeah. Respect.
Oh god.
I mean, this.
You're not
If I
finding
fail,
anything.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, don't fail. Like, sorry. I was just trying to explain in advance.
No, I know.
Okay. Cool.
Because if he goes into death rage, it's at will.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tight. I mean, like, don't, but like, if you do.
Should I
I
jump
don't
on him
know.
and
So let's
restrain his
just
muzzle?
go for.
Yeah.
Why don't you do your space plus your gnosis?
Sweet.
Uh,
$6 total.
Or resolve plus power stat.
And yeah, why don't you do resolve plus power stat?
Oh, beans. That's one less die. Alright. 5 total.
And
We're
we'll
at the
see who
same
gets more
dice.
successes.
There you go. There's 1. That's nothing.
Oh, such
2.
a good boy.
That's a very loyal boy.
Mm-hmm.
2.
2.
2.
I think that you are halfway out. You are still slowed down.
Okay.
Things are moving fast, but it isn't like with a 7. Like you could just be stopped if she wanted. So now you've kind of like ripped out through however slow you are, but you're still slow. You're still slow enough for a maybe rotundy type lady to walk up to you and talk to you.
She's jogging.
Before you murder somebody.
She's jogging to you, and that you know that's a tremendous effort.
with Animal Ken and my specialization in canines, how would I calm down an upset dog?
It's not a dog.
He's not a dog
Wow.
right now.
Like
Oh,
again,
that's-
like werewolves are like the
I know he's
spiritual
intelligent,
embodiment of like that
Of Gaia's
hunter.
Rage? Oh,
Well, no, this one isn't Gaia's Rage because
Yeah.
that they're not
Right.
like
Hippies.
hippie terrorists.
Yeah.
Instead, this is more like the spiritual concept of a predator. And
Okay.
so you could do it. I find it very condescending. But you
I'm just trying to think of how much I know about him and whether Oats would try something like that.
This may be the first time you guys have ever seen it.
Yeah, like there's probably been a time when like he like started like ripping apart ghouls. Or like, no, I wanted one of.
I'm trying to think if maybe I'm going to march up to him and grab his throat and put him down.
All right, cool.
That's your friend.
Why don't you roll for that?
What
Why
am I
don't you
rolling
give
for
me
that?
your unarmed combat
I'm
plus
trying-
your strength?
Okay.
You are not going to get your defense because you are slowed. So it is just straight that. Roll lots of successes.
We just came here to talk. And you all seem so upset about the Titanic thing, and I don't understand.
PTSD, you weren't there.
I know.
That's a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, but I don't see a lot of successes coming up here.
Is he 3?
there's a 10.
Yeah, there's 10. There's another 10.
Get one more.
Looks like that's...
Well, you get to re-roll those 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
Whoa.
Dang.
5, 6. 6, and I get exceptional strength successes on 3.
Yeah, so you pin him. It is going to break the slowness because he is falling fast. But he is now stopped. Like, he cannot
How many
go
do I take?
anywhere. You don't take anything. You're just pinned with 6 successes.
Right, I'm just basically grappling you and establishing dominance.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Ooh, that's fighting words.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So,
Meanwhile, in the Hobbit house.
the
what?
Hobbit house. Yeah, there is...
Charles, this isn't the
You
way.
can smell ghosts. And
Wait, there hasn't been any ghosts in this place so far.
not so far.
Yeah.
And there is a like a closety type thingy. It's not in some sort of cures, not being displayed, but it's definitely in this locked closety type thingy.
Ooh. Okay. So the thing is locked.
Mm-hmm.
Can I search his dead body for a key?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Rifle through the dead guy's pocket.
Yeah. That one, he's got keys.
Okay, let's try those keys.
All right. You find one that works.
Key.
Why don't I think of these things when I set this up?
It's his house. He probably has a key.
And there's a bunch of stuff, and at the bottom there is a like trunk, like a heavy wooden, like iron banded trunk
Ooh.
with a lock on it.
Trunk.
Do any of the keys I found match it?
Hey, yeah, you open that lock, and in that trunk is another trunk. With another lock.
Oh
In
my
that trunk is
God.
another trunk. In that trunk is another one. And then in that trunk,
Trunks all the way down.
you don't have a veil or anything, do you?
I
Kind of
do.
thing? You do have a veil?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, this. So
Well, it's like I have like a shawl.
it's like a
not-
shawl thing.
Not a actual veil. Yeah.
So what you find in here is like it's a black like actual veil, but every like kind of millimeter or so there's a like black pearlescent like baby skull.
Ooh.
And all around all the way through it, and then dripping kind of like those pearls that were carved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then larger ones are kind of like on the outside.
Ooh.
But
Amazing.
the whole thing itself, like, kind of shimmers in the right light, but you know that's like not really happening. Like, this is just sort of, it's kind of an unreal feeling, and the when you touch it, it's real, but you also can put your hand through it like smoke. So it's this very weird kind of here, kind of not, kind of smoke, kind of pearlescent sort of thing. And I am sending you something on Slack because you recognize what this is immediately.
Yay. I got a new weird thing for my outfit.
Hooray!
This is a death mask.
Yes, I thought it was a death mask. Yay.
I am going to send you a thing that's all about it.
Level up, level up.
Now I have 3 death masks.
That's terrifying. Oh no.
Here we go. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Yes, that's the one. Excellent.
Yeah.
So I sent you a thing that's all about it whenever you want
I'm
to
going to
read
read
it.
it. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, so now back to the terrible.
Can I have gotten over and just like, Charles, my friend, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for that part to happen, but all I want to say is, I trust you implicitly, but please know that some of the people that live here are doing so because they're fleeing whatever horrors they experienced. Who are you to judge them innocent or guilty? Beyond that, I trust you. Just wanted to say that. And I just like get up and back up, and I like
You want
kind
to
of
let
pull.
go.
We trust him. He's part of our team for a reason.
I let him go, and I take a step back.
Yeah.
Like, hands up, ready, but
Yeah.
backing off.
Whatever you want, Eli.
He's gonna spend a willpower to try to get out of this.
Okay.
So I get 3 dice for her, right?
Oh. For the,
Calm boy.
what are you trying to get out of?
The soft rage.
Oh, you're trying to get off the soft rage?
Yeah.
So you get 3 dice for her, and then your willpower or resolve and thingy. Get 5 successes.
Yeah.
1,
Ooh.
2,
I see
3. Poor 10.
Come on.
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, now, do you automatically go to the hard rage now?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, then you are still...
How many rounds do I have left?
I would say 5 rounds have gone by.
Oh, he has 1 round left. You guys see him try to like come out of it, but it didn't take.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, the eyes, like, kind of turn human for a little bit, and then go back to wolf, and then grows a second head.
Second head.
Oh, it's 2 heads.
And then you have 2 heads.
What?
Huh?
You have 2 heads?
You have
Does
2
the
heads.
second one talk more than the first one did?
Because you're of
He
two
looks
minds
more
right
matter.
now. This is the fairy
Oh.
realm.
We made a worse head on it.
You can see things real well. You have better than binocular vision. You have quadnocular vision.
Quadnocular.
How many successes did I get? 4?
3.
3.
So I get 3 rounds
3.
of not going ape shit.
Cool.
He's just like,
I don't think that works very well, my darling. Maybe stop him?
I would run if I was you.
Hold on. Both of you see me right now. I'm not a runner.
I'm assuming the other head like licks its lip.
Yes.
That's rude.
It does whatever you want. You have complete control
Yeah.
over both heads.
Yeah. That was rude. I trained you better than
So
that.
many pastries.
She
In
cracks
fact,
her
the
neck.
tongue gets a little
Charles.
long.
Yeah.
Charles, my good man, get a hold of yourself. This is unbecoming.
He shouldn't
You-
have killed all those
you can
innocent
do
people.
this. And if you kill a bunch of innocent people, that will make you better.
I'm not trying
It'll
to
bring
be
back.
better.
It'll bring back those other innocent people. Think, man.
I'm assuming it goes to. I don't know how long this
Yeah.
turns into
We'll
last.
go. We'll
Yeah.
go back to Jude.
Okay, sorry, I was just reading the thing that I got. Neat. This
Ooh.
is fun.
Shiny.
Tay.
So the death mask that I got is the chimerical key.
Ooh.
Ooh, and it allows me to do lots of weird stuff. Yay!
Yay. Weird.
Specifically in dreams.
Specifically in dreams.
Weird.
Nice. I'm just looking at these pearls some more. They're crazy.
I know, ooh, shiny.
We should get some pearls and just have art day.
And so you spend some time doing your thing.
Yeah, so I'm probably like inspecting it, and then I'm like, oh right, I should find out what my friends are doing.
And then you hear,
And you look like homeboy, right?
Yeah,
Because you're veiled.
for now. I hear some clapping.
yeah, so you hear some clapping behind you.
Slow clap.
Turn around to see who's clapping.
Behind you, just kind of like leaning against like the side of the doorway, is a tall black man with braids coming all the way down to his neck, or not his neck, down to
He's
his
got a
waist.
low neck.
Yeah, all the way down to his
The
waist.
second neck.
That are like some have like some ribbon like tied into it as well. He's wearing like knee-high kind of like piratey boots, and black pants, and a like a red waistcoat, white shirt. He's got like a cravat on, and then a like floor-length sort of not a trench coat per se, but like a like a nice like leather jacket. That is floor-length leather jacket. He's like, I am so impressed.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Oh, my name is the Marquis de Carabas.
Oh no. Sorry, that's a Nick thing, not a Oats.
No, it's just no.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Marquis.
It's a pleasure to meet you. That Gordon, it's a shame. He was kind of fanatic.
He was rather turgid in his beliefs.
Somewhere Khairyn laughs.
Frigid. I like how you think. So, I was just wondering if maybe I could do you a favor.
Oh, since I seem to have done you one already.
Absolutely.
Oh, did you have something particular in mind, or?
Well, I was considering maybe getting you out of here. I was thinking maybe getting you out before some of the huntsmen find out what's happening here and come in and clear this place out.
Oh, are the huntsmen yours?
No.
No, okay.
No. The huntsmen are out searching for people like poor Gordon.
Ah, I see. Okay, well, yes, I think we'd prefer not to stay. You'd be getting myself and my friends out, yes.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'll be happy to do each one of you a favor.
You speak for the group.
Well-
You're our Lorax. Make your choices.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Fabulous. I must say that is rather fetching.
Well, thank you. It does go with my ensemble well.
The Gordon Ensemble?
Oh, not this. No, I'll change before we go. I was just going to wear this out of town. Now it seems I don't have to.
This is very true. If you can get your friends back in here, and we'll be on our way.
Certainly. Let me just go and fetch them. Be back in a jiff. And I'll, think I'm gonna drop the... I'm going outside. Nope. we're just gonna keep this for a minute, just in case.
What's that? Yeah.
Saunter over to where you guys are.
Oh, Gordon, you're looking much better.
Yes, I'm feeling very grumpy.
And she just gives you a double thumbs up. Nice.
Ooh, I found a trinket, and I made a friend
Oh, how
who's
lovely.
willing to get us out of here without a fuss.
Oh,
Because
fantastic.
apparently the huntsmen are probably going to descend on this town and eat it soon.
What's a huntsman?
We should go. That guy
We
with the hatchet
may
hands?
have other problems.
At that, with the huntsman, you hear a howl that is kind of like sort of a sad echo of the howl that Chuck let out earlier.
Nice. Oh,
But it still is not a sound that Chuck let out.
yeah.
That.
Oh, okay. We're also having a bit of a Charles
He's got
problem.
two heads.
Yeah.
Stay behind me.
One of these thinks he's going to eat me.
Oh,
So we're about to go down to, I mean, maybe just the one. I'm not sure. Depends on how the other one's looking. Okay.
can you chill out? Would you like to go home?
So this is another round that has happened, by the way.
Okay. How long has it been?
Like a couple rounds.
Well, how long?
It was at
Minutes?
5 rounds
Minutes?
at one point, and then
Yeah.
you said another round's gone by. So
Yeah.
at least 6 rounds.
I think our timer is 3 rounds of calm before he gets
Yeah.
buck wild. Where has anyone seen Hotaru?
Nope. But if we can just go back into the Hobbit house, I have a new friend that will whisk us away to not here.
Okay, the one problem, but also I want to keep my Hotaru. He's lovely.
If you can fetch him quickly, he can come with us.
Go for it. Listen for the sound of whimpering in a corner. Hotaru, come here. Is he down the street? I don't want to run. I hate running so much.
He probably went and hid in his house.
For fuck's sake.
Listen, we can come and get him later.
Didn't you say some huntsmen are coming to clear the whole area out?
I mean, he'll probably be fine. He's good at hiding. He survived a fight with us.
Ridiculous. I'll meet you inside in a second.
Okay.
Can you take care of this? They? You? Just one. Charles, get your shit together. This is gonna go ground eater down the street.
What extra limb would you like to have grown?
He's as happy as a dog with 2
Butts?
tails.
Tail. Another arm. Why not?
Okay, so yeah, now you got 2 arms and 3 heads. You are Zaphod Beeblebrox
Good.
Okay.
in wolf form.
I'm not sure he's fully in control.
She's just gonna mouth to you. Can you knock him out?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I need to see if Charles heard that.
I'm assuming
Of
you
course
would,
you
right?
Okay.
I'm
Knock him out.
I'm not sure that's an option. If this was the direction we were going, I wouldn't have let him go.
Well, I'm sorry. I honestly thought he was going to, muscle up. Hotaru!
Hold on. Do
You
I
want
have
to search
it?
for Hotaru?
I do.
All right, cool. Why don't you roll your perception for me, and if you have any sort of like streetwise kind of thing.
Ooh.
I thought I'll have that. I do. I have one in Streetwise.
Throw that in there as well.
I thank you.
And like, what house would Hotaru have?
I got none successes.
None successes.
None successes.
9 million successes.
I'm so tired from that one
no
job.
idea which house it could be. Could be in this one. No. Could be in this one. Oh, she's recovering from that bite to the face. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Kind of like going around.
All right. Hotaru. Bye.
Anything else before we?
I'm just trying to see if I could do anything useful to help Charles. I could put a ghost in you. Will that help?
Well, I don't think so. Negative on the hitchhiker, guys.
Yeah. This really is her answer to everything. Put a ghost in it.
Usually works.
How
I
far
don't
does it
know.
seem like the huntsman is from him?
Boy, space is real weird in this area. But, like, it's far, but they could be here and around. Like, you don't know. But, I mean, there's probably another Bane, I don't know, say right now, that is closer.
Rage is not helpful.
What's that Bane? Rage is super helpful.
Ooh! Hold! Chimerical Shroud, the new thing I got, can cause someone to fall asleep with a touch. Touching someone with the shroud active, the Sin Eater may spend 2 plasm and reflexively roll manipulation plus empathy plus activation successes versus.
Here,
their
BA, have a
resolve.
nice glass of milk.
Okay,
Good titty milk.
Shroud plus
Glad someone else
chimerical
got that.
is. Oh, it's empathy for this.
That's my entire childhood right
Okay,
there.
I'm gonna try and put him to sleep.
Okay, so you roll for your activation.
Yeah, so to activate it, it is empathy plus, what are we doing? Shroud?
Oh, and also that one gives you a bonus to your. It gives you +2 to your call.
To call? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
2. Okay. And that is Shroud. Okay. What's the activation?
Plus 2
Oh,
calls,
don't
so it's
worry.
a party line.
I'm about to use magic.
Magic.
Calling out here like a sucker.
What am I, a farmer?
Yeah, what?
Uh,
Gonna magic think Hataru until he pops up.
it doesn't tell me how to activate it.
Twist space.
Yeah.
Just make him.
Yeah.
Let me look at that real quick.
I've got
It's free! Yay!
Shroud.
Yay!
So far, Shroud plus empathy. question mark.
Manifestation.
Sorry.
And then
I want
we
to.
go
I want to see
the shroud is
full shards, but not in the same space
the
as
shroud.
full shards.
You roll resolve plus the key skill plus your shroud rating.
Why don't you just
Resolve.
teleport me into the
Okay.
town?
Because I don't want you to be with all these innocent
I don't like your
people. Well, I might consider retiring here later. It's really nice and my magic feels very good.
She wants to kill a bunch of innocents and revenge, but she doesn't want to kill
Yes.
these.
She wants to
One
start a world
success.
war.
Yay!
I don't
So-
consider any of them innocent.
Your shroud
Activate.
activates, and you get 1 point of armor
Oh, cool.
because you get your activation successes in armor.
Neat.
Oh.
Well, that's useful. Okay, so now if I want
If
to
you
put
could roll
him
more
to
than
sleep,
2 successes, would be
Oh my God.
insane.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
See.
Oh,
Manipulation plus empathy. That's just fun.
Europe devastated the rest of the world. Like,
Plus my
wiping out a
activation
generation
successes.
is like not even reparations enough. If I could make more war, I would.
Oh.
Ew.
Whoa.
Look at these
3.
dice.
Look at these boys.
Roll, boys, rolling so good.
4 successes.
Oh,
Ah,
heck yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What does that do?
To put him
Charles
to sleep
dies.
versus
Never.
your
puts you to sleep.
resolve plus psyche.
So it'd be resolve plus power stat, right?
Yeah.
Resolve, power stat.
Man, resolve is the best fucking trait in this.
Yeah.
Like, what I've learned from running this game
Apparently
is
so.
like resolve is the power stat.
2.
Four,
Nice.
and I got 4. So
Uh-huh.
you see her like she turns back into Grace, and she's wearing this like really pretty new veil with pearlescent little skulls all over
Oh, I
it.
hate those. I won't look at them closely.
And she
No.
just touches him on the shoulder, and he falls asleep.
Oh,
I would think that his reaction is to swipe at her, but then he falls asleep. He's like,
you just get gently petted in the veil.
What do you turn to when you fall asleep? Because you don't say Ngara, I assume.
I would think it would be human.
All right.
I forgot he was a person. Oh, that's fantastic.
Man.
Oh, you're a dude. Good. Okay.
Okay,
Precious.
let's go.
Okay, hold
I'll
on.
pick him up.
1 second. And then she just leans in and, like, you feel, like, a wave of arcane pressure and her, like, nimbus of, like, doing magic. Like, Hataru! And I want to bend space. I liked him. He was very nice to me.
He's all like hiding behind a big old rock, and
Yeah,
then
he's like,
the
I
rock
hope you
appears.
forget. I do not forget. Ugh. No, spaces. 1, 2 more. And what was gone? Oh, all right, I'll take that. 1, 2, 3. Is that? Cool. 4. 4 successes. You were drinking.
Oh
so I
yeah,
can go
he
for it.
does he bamf to you, or does he just like kind of, or is it more like just holding space?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's Grace, not Ellen.
Oh, Grace, yeah.
So he probably doesn't recognize me.
Yeah, he doesn't
'cause he's
recognize you
never
at all.
seen me.
Who the hell are you?
Hello. Let's go, shall we?
She knows.
Yeah, she's so nice.
We're gonna escape now.
Okay, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Do it to me later.
Okay.
Cool.
It's gonna be very restful for him. Oh, do you
Nice.
mind carrying?
I'm carrying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm already carrying him.
Okay, perfect. Yes. Let's go. I'll introduce you to my new friend, and we can all go home.
Fantastic.
In that kind of study area, kind of fiddling around with stuff, is the Marquis de Carabas.
Cool. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Everyone, this is the Marquis de Calabas, and this is everyone.
Carabas.
Sorry. It's
Calabas,
been a day.
it's so nice to meet you.
Charles gets hugged.
No, Charles didn't get hugged. I was just waiting until Oats actually heard the name, and then rolling to check if he remembers the name, because I feel that
He may have.
part of him probably had kids.
Okay.
And so I think that that's reasonable for him to be able to check and see if he remembered. And he does. And he goes, Puss in Boots?
Huh?
Yeah. You don't have stories? What?
What?
Do you know where you are?
I don't understand.
Wait.
There's a cat.
You're
with some shoes.
telling me that you met Puss in Boots, who's going to move us to somewhere else?
Why does he keep calling you Puss in
What's in it
Boots?
for you?
Well, we've already done him a favor by taking out Gordon.
So
He's
I'm
just
doing you a favor.
Are you a cat?
returning
No.
the favor.
Okay, I'm still very confused. I also
So,
don't know what
here,
Puss in Boots is.
just follow me. And he walks over to the front door. He opens the door up, and you're out into London.
Okay, is this a sexual thing? She just walks through. I don't know this story.
It's a kid's story. It's hard to explain.
Clearly, because that's just a very nice Oh, London. I'm not dressed for this. Oof. Ooh, I'm so sweaty and I'm cold in my jacket.
Well,
He
That's
reaches
alright,
behind
keep
like
you
a door or a kind of barrel and pulls out a coat for you.
Oh my god. Oh, he's lovely. Puss in Boots, you say? Okay, cool.
I think you prefer the Marquis de Carabas.
I am the Marquis de Carabas.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I apologize.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Don't stop
It's
calling
like
me
if
Puss in
someone
Boots.
is saying, "Oh, so I love to eat them." Aren't you a food? Are you a food?
Oh
No,
my god.
I'm not a food.
Okay, well there you
Her
go.
name is Oats like a food. Ah! I hadn't put that together until now. That was very good. You're very quick.
With an E, Mum.
Well, this was lovely. I've wanted to go to London for ages. We were just talking about it the other day, weren't we?
I find this a bit dreary. but
So,
fine.
Do I recognize the neighborhood that we're in?
yes. You're in Cheapside.
Okay.
Like I have a place you guys can stay. I mean, with Pashagon, you don't really have anywhere to live, do you?
Oh, yes. Well,
What?
How long am I out for?
that's a good question.
Forever.
Never.
Until you get
Until you
kissed.
wake
I was just thinking that.
Kiss him.
Uh,
You gotta kiss him.
let's see.
One of you
success.
5 needs to kiss.
The target
Charles.
falls asleep.
Well, we got to roll for it.
It says for the scene, a sleeping target cannot be woken unless they take damage of any kind.
Yeah, I'd say until like we're done with this
Okay.
kind of scene thing.
Yeah, for the scene.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
I never resist the kindness of strangers, but you are being very kind.
Yes, well, I mean, that would mean that you owe me a favor
No, I thought we were already square.
until I give you a place to stay.
Oh, we can manage that on our own. It's just fine. Thank you.
Very well. If you ever need me, just ring this bell. Hands the bell over to
Oh, thank you.
That's so nice.
We
to
won't.
Grace.
Oh, that was rude.
Rude.
And
We might.
walks away.
Okay, goodbye.
So you guys are. You got
Cool.
your pocket change and stuff. And,
I mean,
does anybody have any
have-
resources?
I have 2.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
Nice.
I'm a
I
widow.
have the ability to hunt.
Respect.
Yeah.
I have the ability to sweet talk my way into places.
Yeah, and we've got magic and we're monsters.
Yeah, what?
We're not monsters.
There's a chance, and I just want to put this out there for you to play with if you want, that Oats hasn't been back to London since he was made, since his components were in London.
Oh my.
And so I'm thinking that maybe being here might start to confuse him and make him forget who he is. Sleeping Charles.
Yeah.
And
And it's grimy, and it's wet, and it's cold, and the sun is overcast. Everything's in grayscale.
What time of day is it?
I'd say it's around 4.
In the afternoon?
Yes.
Okay. Sun's past the yard arm. We should find a nice pub and wake our friend.
Works for me.
quick other meta question. Is he clothed? Is Charles clothed?
I don't know. Charles, are you closed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so your clothes transform.
Damn it.
Okay.
We
I was just wondering sure if I wasn't walking around holding a naked dude.
That could be
I mean, it's
concerning.
again like the transformation is all spiritual, not physical.
Okay.
Depending on your harmony.
That's true. All right.
Okay, to the pub.
I think so. I think we deserve a drink after that, don't you?
I agree in so many ways.
Absolutely.
So you find a lovely pub called the Knotted Oak that is grimy and dirty, and there
Perfect.
are
Ooh.
ladies of the night downstairs, and there's more ladies of the night upstairs, and there's men vomiting inside and outside, and it's 4 in the afternoon.
No one's going to notice us. This will be great. Are there any ghosts in here?
Yeah.
I would like to eat some.
Okay. All right. There's some very, very sad, murdered prostitutes that are going to get eaten.
Yeah. Sorry, ladies. But
They'll be in a better place, your stomach.
yes, exactly. It's for a
All
good
right.
cause.
When you can get your plasm or your essence back, or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
plasm. Yeah. Good, good.
Do you have any money? Do you have any money?
Yes, of course.
Money?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Do you
Oi!
actually have resources?
I don't know.
If you don't have resources, you don't have any money.
Okay, I don't know. I lied, and I said I had some.
You've just been Pasha's been giving you cash this whole time.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So I think we walk in, we find a table, I deposit Charles, I ask about the money, and then say, "Oi! 4 pints of bitter."
The barkeep looks over and starts pouring.
Like, Grace gives you some money. She's like, go and fetch the drinks. I'll try and wake Charles, and then while you're gone, eat some ghosts.
I sit here really unhappily, like,
Yeah.
this doesn't look like there's any sort of
Got
candy here.
Hataru. Is Hataru
Yeah,
with
Hataru's
us?
here. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nay.
he does not know what to do.
Can't say here.
I should have made it 5 then, I guess, but
No, I
Screw
don't.
that
He
guy.
doesn't get
You
one.
said bitter. I don't like bitter.
Yeah. We'll find a nice snack shop. We just need a place to let Charles wake up.
Okay, that's fair. Let's wake up Charles.
Yes, Charles, wake up.
Hey,
You know,
you killed everyone, even the children. You monster.
I can't keep a straight face.
I tried.
he
In another life.
he looks like he's trying to did I?
Did you have a nice nap?
Guess where are we?
London.
London.
Finest city in the world.
Oof, what
Clunk,
is this?
clunk.
When did he turn
Clunk.
into a newsie? I just pushed my drink towards
here's the
Hotaru.
best part. Here's the best part about being a Promethean made up of
Yeah.
a whole bunch of English people. My accent doesn't have to be consistent.
No, I've clocked you doing it
It's so
across
many
the
different
show.
ones,
It's
yeah.
very good.
I've been trying to a little bit. Yeah.
Oh no, it's picked up. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, my darling Charles. If that other head of it pops up and looks at me like that again, I'll tear it off. Just letting you know. Didn't appreciate it.
He looks.
Not my favorite.
You were very grumpy.
Well, half of you was.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
I say, my good man, you're quite two-faced.
London is bringing out a very strange side of you.
I didn't even consider that based on your accent. Are you from here? Some of you?
He pauses for a moment and, kind of gets like a look on his face as like several different sets of memories kind of go through, and then just gives a kind of hesitant yes.
Oh. Sore spot.
No, it's fine. And, has a big drink.
So, you all hear, kind of like it's a ghost of a memory, like you don't hear with your ears, but you all hear a Bane hound.
Ooh.
Was that the,
Far away, like, it's like not even, it's like you remember hearing the hound. As opposed to actually hearing it.
Okay.
Charles kind of perks up. Or he
Well,
perks
that's
up.
odd.
So Gordon's dead?
Oh, yes. Yeah, you and Chompers ate him. Oh, we left Chompers.
Oh.
Oh, well.
that town's still dead. Yes. I will.
Well, he ate all of it. All the body, so.
Well, the evidence is probably gone.
Oh my. He was very efficient.
It would have been useful. I should have brought it. Oops.
I'm so sorry.
I was a bit distracted.
You made a new friend who's
I
apparently
did.
some sort of cat in a footwear.
Did not look like a cat to
He
me.
did not look like a cat.
He did
A
have
what?
good boots. The Marquis de Carabas, who helpfully brought us here, and thanks for killing Gordon.
There's a children's story about a boy who's down on his luck, and he meets the titular Puss in Boots, who goes ahead and calls himself the Marquis de Carabas and disguises himself, and then helps the young man become rich and prosperous. But the Marquis is a trickster. The Puss in Boots is a trickster, and always is playing people's vanities and insecurities and everything else against them.
Good thing we're not
don't-
insecure.
Or vain.
I like adjust
Oh,
as a
God.
new fidget. It's perfect.
I want the view with you guys.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Just monstrous
And
morning
just-
show.
Yeah.
Okay, new podcast idea.
Oh my god.
Everyone he interacts with, except for the boy who he cares for some reason, thinks they're getting the better end of the deal. So I'd be very careful about getting into any kind of agreement with him. If
Okay.
if I was you.
Okay.
Fair enough. I mean, he did bring us here, which is nice.
Do we owe him a favor now?
No, because we're even. We did him a preemptive favor, unbeknownst to us,
Okay.
killing Gordon.
Why didn't he like Gordon?
He was just so rigid in his views, and you know.
Yeah.
But how do we know
Fanatical.
he's any better? Or, could he be one of these others? And so when we've eliminated Gordon,
Well,
He looks over at Hotaru right when he says, "Is he one of the others?"
I don't think Puss in Boots is one of these cosmic entities.
Hotaru is like, I don't know. They can look like whatever they want.
But
mean,
someone
he's
of
not-
this
Oh,
magnitude.
bless him.
not-
He's so pretty and so stupid.
He's not one of. He's not a changeling. He's not from our town. I've never heard of them before.
But there are more towns outside of yours,
I
assuming.
assume so. I mean, most changelings choose not to live where we do because there are hounds and others and huntsmen. But we stay there so that we could do our work. It's easier to go around the world rather than take a steamship, and less expensive.
Okay.
So it's not unfeasible that he was simply a changeling you didn't know.
It's
Or
absolutely.
he's an other you don't know.
It could be. I don't know.
Well, we
Like,
do
I
have
don't know everything, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's fine. You're
fine.
fine. Drink your beer.
We do have a bell to summon him.
Used to.
A bell.
He gave us a bell in case we needed.
Sounds like we don't need him.
I mean, not currently, no.
Or ever.
Could be an interesting source of information later.
I would
Exactly.
be very careful about ringing that bell.
Yes,
No, I
I
just
put
want
a
to
bit of
summon him a
velvet
bunch.
in there so it doesn't ring itself.
She's so smart. That's why she gets a veil made of skulls.
Exactly.
Also, the first time I looked at it, you saw me like take my glasses off, just like I would rather have blurry vision. and not know what that is.
Nice pearls that are not
Yeah.
tiny skulls.
Sorry. Normal pearls.
Yeah. Oh, and if you look at too much, they all look at you.
Oh, that's what happened. She went, oh no.
No, thank you.
Yeah. If you listen real carefully, you can hear him sing a chorus.
Oh,
But you have to be super
absolutely
close.
not.
What are they saying?
Oh, I can hear him.
Is it a dirge?
Yes, it is.
Yay!
I will never stop speaking around
Staying,
you.
it's staying alive.
Staying alive in a minor key.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hakar is very scared, like not perturbed, not just like downright terrified of Charles.
Oh, fair enough.
As he should be.
Reasonable.
Yes.
Are you
Don't attack him,
Are you feeling better?
please. Thank you.
So, do you guys want to do anything tonight?
Drink up, old man. Clink.
He takes a long drink. Or probably finishes it.
Oh, my.
So what of this war?
Oh, if my understandings are correct, the people, your people, Hotaru, are working towards some of the similar aims of my magical order about just righting some of the balance of power that exists around the world today. It's a bit too lopsided. And we're just going to even the field a little bit with a war. Well, like a regional war. I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
I don't
Oats
think
is also looking at you like that.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. What? If you have something to say, I encourage you to say it.
I didn't sign up to start a war.
Oh, you weren't involved in it. I was doing that before we met.
I signed up to make sure that people were protected and that innocent lives were considered and not affected by otherworldly entities.
Okay. Which people? Which lives? What do you value?
I value humanity and people who are just trying to make a living.
In this society today, there's a bit of a problem as far as the ability to make a living versus those who exploit those trying to do so. My group's aims are to hopefully try to rectify some of those mistakes, but that is my fight, not yours. But it looks like we're going to have to do something with this whole... what do you call yourselves again?
The Dantanes?
Yeah, the Dantean. Sorry. It's not a very memorable name. The Dantean versus the others. Also a terrible name.
They're going
That's
to have a bit of at least a power vacuum, if not depletion in numbers, judging by the sound of the huntsmen when
That's
we were
true.
leaving the town. Are all the Dantanes in that town of yours?
Most of us, I mean, that's where we live. That's our base. I mean, if someone's not out, out here, then that's where they live. I mean, this is, oh God, it's everybody.
No.
His eyes start welling up.
Oh,
He starts
sweet,
kind of
drink your
freaking
drink.
out.
Look what you did. Look what you did. Monster. Both of you.
So,
He starts quietly weeping.
Oh,
it might be a bit of a moot point.
yes, fair enough. But it seems like these others, if what our friends are saying is true, are the bigger threat. So what do we do? Do you want to take up arms against supernatural beings that would threaten innocent lives?
I mean, that is sort of.
That's
I don't know.
what
manifesto.
my understanding of what we're going to do is to do that. Yes.
Okay, so we're all in to kill a bunch of unkillable gods?
That sounds lovely.
Oh my goodness, yes. Charles.
Imagine the death masks.
So many. One for every day of the week.
I'm halfway there.
Charles, we're not
Charles,
doing
old
this without
sport?
you.
What about you?
I don't think that we should do any nudging
Of
people to fight other people. If they show, we kill them.
If who shows?
But
The others.
It sounds like the others don't show up, they take.
Mm-hmm.
Do
They
you
show
know
up
what I
in the
mean?
dreams, like you remember all of Pasha's staff
Yeah.
that died in their sleep, terrified.
I think we're going
You
to have to
think?
take the fight to them. My sweet boy.
And you don't know how to get to them.
The others? Well, I mean, you can go to their domains, but why would you do that?
Oh,
Oh, you just go
so
to their
bury
own
the
domain.
lead,
Kill
my
them.
darling. Good God.
No, they're invincible in their domain. They are their domain. Like, everything there is under their command. You can't go to their domain and kill them.
You don't have to go. You should stay here and guard the stuff. We'll take care of it, darling.
How
Can I borrow some more money?
how does
Do you
your
want more
kind
Don't give them
Beer.
any money.
how does your kind lure them to our world? Eh?
Usually they're chasing one of us. We escaped. Only
There's
three
a
of us escaped.
eye connection, like
Yeah.
And so they chase us here,
Absolutely.
and then we ambush them. That's the only way we've had any success.
Oh, and what do you
All
ambush
right.
them with?
Whenever we can. I mean, it's different for every single one. I mean, the Princess Magnificent with lips of corals and cloak of black feathers was someone we had to hold like underwater and then bash her head in with an axe. I mean, that was the way we got her because she could fly. She right. So when she was underwater, she actually was held down by her feathers, and her head was her only weak point because she was so vain about her beauty. So you have to find out about them. You have to get their weaknesses. This isn't just shoot them down.
I don't even carry a gun. I wouldn't imagine shooting anyone.
Yeah, just put some ghosts in there and let it work itself out.
So my question, my sweet boy, please don't take this the wrong way, is you were using yourselves, the Dantane, as bait on Earth to bring them here? And
Well-
now all the other Dantane are gone.
I guess. I mean, I've been with them maybe 90 years now.
I'm so sorry. I swear I will protect you with my very life, but I will also use you as bait. That can't be helped at this point.
His eyes. Oh no!
Yeah,
No!
I'm so sorry. I'm
no,
so
no,
sorry.
No!
We are so strong.
No, I cannot go back.
Well, you won't. We would never let that happen to you. So drink your drink.
He's like looking at the door, looking at Charles. Looking down.
Yeah, I get up, and I walk around to the other side of the table, and I just lay a giant meaty hand on his shoulder. Pip pip, lad, won't be that bad. But just the. This did not go the way I expected. I love this so much.
I don't know what I expected, but it was amazing.
So there's no other way to get them here other than you?
Why would they go here? Like, their powers are diminished. I mean, most recently, they're actually mortal. Like, they come here even less because they could be killed. I mean, they're immortal.
So the only thing keeping them here or having them wanting to go here is you?
Well, except for the other people they steal to feed upon. Like, they're just trying to get us back. But they will come here for
They come here and steal
New
children.
people.
New people.
Correct.
yeah.
But there's no way to predict new people, is
Or
there?
they send their minions to steal children. I mean, I was taken when I was only 4.
Oh, my sweet boy.
That's
Only
very
4.
sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Charles.
They're hunters. They have to have a pattern.
Will you work on that? I will protect our mark.
What?
What?
His name's Hikaru.
I'm sorry. I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Marco.
He like runs his hands through like his perfect hair, and it comes back like perfectly down.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And like,
I call first watch. Honestly, all the watches. I've got this, guys. Don't you worry.
It's going to be just fine, Hikaru.
why do I not believe you?
It's because of the way she smiles. I find it charming.
Quick Ellen check.
Yeah!
What's the Ellen smile meter at?
She's so happy. Oh my gosh. Oh, she is 100. If she could tap dance, she is. I mean, like, her head is going whole flip top, ha 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 ha.
Like right
Ha, ha,
behind
ha.
Hikaru.
Yeah.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like, yes.
Ellen is very pleased.
She smiles so much the top of her head falls off, and it's just teeth and just teeth, and she has to put it
That's
back
awesome.
on.
Good.
It's like a literal all-around smile.
I've never seen her happier.
Good. We trust Ellen. So,
Ellen?
what?
Ellen?
I'm so sorry. It's so loud in this pub.
Who's Ellen?
Oh, I should get to the drink. Can I have some money?
Yes.
No, you know what? No. Challenge accepted. I'm going to go talk my way into a sugary drink.
I don't think they have sugar here.
Oh, God. They will.
Maybe they have malt?
Yeah.
I need
Yeah,
your
I'm trying to think,
sweetest,
maybe
strongest
some sort
drink.
of like, maybe bathtub absinthe.
Well, they have wine at some point.
Well, yeah, they'd
Yeah.
have wine and stuff, but, like, I'm just thinking sugar is
I want
probably...
sweet drink.
Yeah, they
Like
probably have
gin?
some sort of
Gin and syrup or something?
syrup. Well, just syrup and water.
Yeah.
I'm not quite a hummingbird. So go ahead and mix a little brandy in there, and then we're good. Thank you. Ooh. This is disgusting, but it's at least sweet enough.
We can get you a proper drink somewhere else.
Thank you. Where do we want to stay?
Oh, that's a good question.
There are apartments above the pub.
Absolutely not. No.
I have to know somebody in like London society.
Of course you do. Do you have a social skill? Any type of a social skill?
Yeah, I have socialize.
Yes. We need to socialize plus manipulation.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, ooh.
We can stay at my place.
You have a place?
What?
Oh, absolutely. The Scots have long maintained a townhouse in town.
Oh, I thought your last name was Oats.
Scots?
What?
I thought your last name was Oats.
No, Oats was the
Nope.
pony.
No,
man.
everybody in town. Everybody's
pony
for the winter.
No.
I'm so sorry. The Pony Man.
What?
What? Oh. I think you all just missed something very fun.
What happened?
Here. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Charles takes another.
Yes. I try to match you, but I take like a tiny sip of my brandy and go, ooh, this is strong.
Oh my.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can drink so much.
Well, I suppose I could rent us an apartment somewhere.
We can talk our way into anything. Let's go find a nice building, and then we'll do our best.
Good idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice part of London.
Your magic and my weird ghostiness.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. We could frighten some people into leaving their apartment and then live in it.
I mean, that works too, and then it's already furnished. Let's do this. I'll persuade the doorman that we'll be staying there, and then you evict the tenants. Cool, let's find a really nice building with the doorman.
Like, you want to go to like the Strand or something?
That sounds like a very fancy
Probably
place.
not
Yes,
in
please.
Cheapside.
What?
Oh, I was saying probably not in Cheapside.
Yeah, not.
No, I'm so sorry. I don't even. Every time you say that, it just goes. It's nothing.
It doesn't sound like anything to
It's
you.
not. It sounds like it's just a full
I think the
Westworld.
Strand is. I don't know. Nice part of London. London.
Kensington Gardens.
That sounds fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
say that's. I'm just gonna say that's nice. If it isn't, it is. Now.
It was at the time.
In
it
our
was then.
version of the world, it
Yeah.
is.
Totally.
in Covent Garden. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where
that
you
sounds
are.
cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
To the doorman. Dear doorman. Hello. I'm a diplomat
Hello?
from Ghana. And her accent like starts slipping more towards like Ghanaian. And she's like, I need the embassy is close to here, and the tenants in 6B have graciously offered their apartments while they are out for the winter.
The Waltons
The Waltons.
for the winter.
The Waltons leave every winter. Are you new?
Give me some sort of roll.
Do you love
Some
alliteration?
sort of roll here.
Let's go persuasion and manipulation.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Sweet.
That is 100% what you want.
All right, Geist. Don't you fail me.
So you are going to. This is going to be more difficult than just a straight up roll.
Absolutely.
So maybe reduce by 3.
Ooh, oh no.
Let's see if you can do that. I have faith in you.
you. Bless you.
Can we help?
One success.
Sure, you probably can. How are you going to help?
Just give him the 1,000-yard stare. Like, you probably want to listen to her because there's options here.
Okay.
What does this specialization
That might
do?
work the other way.
Yeah, probably. Here we go.
Oh,
That's
can
why I
use
was
my-
like. That's why I was like. I probably shouldn't
You
offer
need
to
what?
help because me looming over her.
What?
I forgot that I have like exceptional luck, and I could be using some like
Yeah,
silly
I mean,
shit.
if you use your exceptional luck, you can accidentally just choose the right apartment.
Yeah, I want to use my exceptional luck because it's
Alright.
my fate.
Do that thing.
Yeah. All right,
Never
let's roll
mind
some
then.
shit. I remember that's the kind of mage I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Thank you.
No.
Alright.
What a good boy.
1, 2,
What
3.
level of thing is this?
This is fate is a 3 for me.
Oh, okay.
4 successes.
Cool. Somebody roll 3 dice for me.
5 successes.
Awesome.
You gonna do it? Okay.
All you.
No successes.
1.
1. Okay.
Ah, sorry, that was
You get
so
4
loud.
successes.
Okay.
Yeah, so 6B where the Waltons are?
Yeah.
Well, they did just leave.
Yes. I'm so sorry. They must not have had time to leave a note. They were very
Right.
excited.
Right. Go ahead, I guess.
Thank you.
He's just looking at this weird woman
Yes.
from Africa. And
Yes.
you're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You are not an urchin.
I am
What-
not.
What is his? Does he have like a name tag or something?
No. But
Okay.
he's in like a doorman
No.
outfit thing.
Love
He is
Perry
a-
Day, darling.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
To 6B.
Oh, the Waltons are lovely.
So nice.
So kind of them.
I wonder if they left the door open.
Who cares about locks? What?
One of us can be incorporeal.
As we're walking by,
I'm a ghost.
Two of us if we get drunk enough and someone gets real creative.
can we also get like 10 steaks?
Steaks?
Yeah, like actual for eating.
Oh, food, yes.
He's looking at the doorman.
It's not
I mean, if you order them, I'm sure you could. I don't do the steaks, Mr. Sir.
Well, you can probably tell someone to get us some steaks.
You're absolutely right, I can. Give me some sort of intimidation roll to see if you
What is
follows
it?
through.
Is that wits? Or resolve or composure?
Intimidation is on here.
So there's
It's
an
a social
intimidation
skill.
No, I have the skill.
Yeah. For this one, I would say resolve, just because
Okay.
you're steely-eyed.
What does the specialization do?
Resolve and not like manipulation.
Oh yeah, no, manipulation would be real good.
What is it?
Yeah, hold on, I got you.
Honestly, I would love a
Or
steak. That's
presence.
a great idea.
I mean,
Charles.
either one of those seems like they would be more like manipulate if you're trying to be finessing, and
Well, he's not
I mean, they're
finessing.
literally-
I'm not
Yeah.
finessing.
so I would say presence probably. You're just trying to intimidate over on.
That sounds good.
Karen
to
like
me.
tugs on your jacket. 11 steaks. I want a steak.
12 then.
Okay.
I could eat 2 steaks.
I don't need it.
Intimidation
Yeah.
here.
Ooh, I want
where
like a beef
it's a
bourguignon.
specialization. That's what it's called.
Inside.
Yeah,
I forgot what I was looking for halfway through.
I know how you feel.
Happened.
Fuck, I feel so attacked by that.
Whatever.
ADD, I understand that so much. I'm like, what
Is
am
it
I
plus
doing?
3?
What am I
Is
doing?
it plus 3?
Sure.
Because it's on my character sheet. It says
Awesome,
plus
that's what it
3
does.
specialties.
When the sense of urgency doesn't
Oh,
go away,
when
but
you have
like
a
the
specialty,
goal.
I thought it was just one extra
leaves.
die.
Is
Oh.
it one extra die?
Yeah.
It says plus 3 on my character
Oh,
sheet.
you get plus 3 specialties.
Oh.
When you are making your character.
Right.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but they add an extra die.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh, my bad.
what was I doing? I'm looking at this thing.
Yeah.
Is it one die?
What is it? Yeah, it's one die.
And we want some of those candied things. And I got 1, 2 successes. 2.
Dude.
2.
Candied what, sir?
He doesn't know. He just eats steak raw or whatever.
Yeah. Yes. Just any sort of.
You know,
after dinner.
the candy ones, and then marches everybody past it.
You know the topping that makes it sweeter.
She just watches you leave and it's just so heartwarming. That was the sweetest thing he ever said. Please do not put sugar on my steak. Thank you. It's not good for anyone.
Some other stuff.
Grace is gonna just hand him some money. It's been a very long day. The diplomacy today has honestly been the most difficult of all.
The entourage of this woman is bananas. And he looks at you and nods. Looks back over at her and looks over at Charles. Looks down. Okay.
Thank you.
Doesn't want to die.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Jensen.
Jensen, okay. I will make sure to tell the Waltons that you've taken very good care of us.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
I'll be back with your steaks, sweet things, and other stuff.
Remember, not on top of each other. Asquith, that idiot, and I just start ranting about
He's
the current
got it.
prime minister that I just Wikipedia'd. Can't pretend I knew that shit. I didn't. Thanks, Google.
Perfect. Okay, so up to 6B.
Cool. Are
That's
the Wiltons there?
Waltons? No,
Waltons?
they
No,
just
they're
left.
gone
Waltons.
for the
For the
winter.
winter.
Just left. You were lucky.
I know. I'm just like, I'm walking up like, I wasn't paying attention. Are they here? Are we going to have to kill people?
He did say they just left for the winter.
that's right.
You were right.
Good guess.
Yes.
By the way, you might not have caught this, but it is getting close to winter, and
Yeah.
you guys left, or the whole Pasha thing happened in April.
Oh, shit.
Okay, yes.
I
we
did
should
not catch that.
find a calendar.
Ooh, how long have we been gone?
I don't know. We'll check in the apartment.
Hataru, how long have we been gone? Is that a thing that happens? You warn us beforehand.
It can if somebody's doing that with the portal.
We were gone for like 2 hours. 2 hours. What'd you do?
Time is weird out there. I told you time is weird. Time and space are weird out there.
Crazy.
This is the sort of stuff I was talking about that Marquis character
No, hold on.
may have
Fair point.
done something with the portal for his own needs and ideas that made us lose time.
Fair enough.
I
You're
mean,
not wrong.
possible, but we didn't get eaten by huntsmen or have to fight all of them, so...
Yet.
Which, once again, Charles, I'm very sorry. I feel like you were ready and raring to go. Just a dogfight, if you will.
I'm sure we can find some things in London
Sorry.
for you to fight.
Yeah. No, I meant it as a compliment. I don't understand. You keep giving me that look. This time I was trying to be nice.
He really needs a steak.
Let's go get you several
steaks.
steaks.
Uh,
I don't know what to say.
get into this apartment first.
Yes.
Okay, so is the door locked?
The door is locked.
The door is locked. Okay. Where's that?
I love that our strong boys are just like,
Perk up.
after you, sir.
We're going to need this door.
That's not wrong.
So a little bit of finesse is a good thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Stillness shroud.
I'm going to sort of turn around and fill the hallway with presence to make sure that no one else is observing Grace do whatever she's about to do.
All right.
So just like
by fill the door with presence, you mean stand in front of her so nobody sees.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Make
yeah.
a wall.
just be big and intimidating and looming, like mind your own business.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Charles acts casual, like he should be there.
Yeah, he goes, this is B&E. I can use it all day.
Khairyn is like over-explaining how she didn't mean to insult Charles. She's like, I didn't mean it in a bad way. It was more like I didn't.
3
Oh, hell yeah.
successes.
Oh, yeah, 3.
4
4.
successes.
Oh, heck yeah.
Awesome. To turn inside out.
No, not to turn inside out. To pass through the wall.
Oh, all right.
The Sin Eater can render himself intangible long enough to pass through a wall or other solid barrier. Doing so requires 1 full turn of concentration
So
and the
badass.
expenditure of 1 plasm. Lasts for 1 full action. Yeah, so she
Cool.
just turns, like, sort of translucent and walks straight through the door.
Oh, my. What?
And then unlocks it from the other side.
Hello.
Welcome to our new home.
That was amazing.
Ooh, breaking and entering is much easier than I thought.
They make it sound so criminal the way they do it
I know.
on the streets.
Fun. We should do this more often.
Okay.
So, Eli, as Charles is sitting there and like thinking how many ways you could break into this thing, your body like gets that feeling that it had back in the hedge that you could just change it at any time you want. That not limited to just your forms.
Ooh.
Does it feel natural to him?
Yeah, it was like, oh man, could I always do this? And I just like found out I could by being in that weird ass place. But it's just a feeling. Like, you don't know. It could be like the feeling you could fly. You know, when you're like really drunk on top of the building.
Right.
Like, we've all been there.
Stroke. He just kind of, he makes a mental note. Does he feel like he's been poisoned?
No, you know what it feels like to be poisoned.
Right. I feel like we should just keep an eye on ourselves. That place was weird.
What? Oh, yeah, it was. You're right. Okay. Are you feeling all right? Do you want some tea?
Just looking forward to that steak.
So many steaks. I wonder if they will put sugar on it. I bet I'd like it.
I'm sure you
And
would.
she just giggles and walks away. Goes to make tea for everyone.
So a little bit of time goes by. I think Mrs. Walton was somebody's size. I don't know whose size she was. But she is
No,
somebody's
Charles.
size. She might have been very good to be Oats size.
Let's roll for it.
Grace-
and
Grace is
Mr.
very
Walton
petite.
also happened to be somebody else's size.
I'm petite and chubby now.
Oats'
Was
size.
she thick?
I got a 1.
I got a 4.
She was the thickest.
She was thick.
Thick.
Yeah. And there are some lovely dresses
Aw, dope.
and
You can wear them. They're just gonna be
Mix
real
and-
baggy.
yeah.
Oh.
And you guys roll off.
The clothes are going to be Oats size. That's awesome. Can I intentionally fail that roll? Oh, he beat me.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's very lucky. Who knew?
I did. I didn't know. And she just comes in like a giant dressing gown, like.
Yeah, there are like very nice tuxedos that are your size.
Putting on the Ritz.
Just in case you're blue.
Yes.
This is a very expensive and modern type place.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
so there's electricity.
Yes.
Okay.
There is electricity.
So I am going to bend a fork into a conductive receptacle for however their prongs are,
Yeah.
so that I can charge.
Cool. All the lights flicker. I mean, probably every apartment is getting something like 10 amps,
Yeah.
maybe 5.
What happens? I can't see how amazing I look in this dress.
It did get very dim in here. Well, that's
I'll
odd.
be done in I'll be done in a minute.
Are you?
Nope.
He's doing what he did in the boiler room.
I want everybody
Don't come in here.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay, so. I was just gonna proffer. There's a lot of clothes in here, and we are lovely and young. And we should go out, since eventually we're gonna start trying to murder mortal people.
Oh, that's a lovely idea. I haven't been out in ages.
If there's a window, Charles is kind of looking out at it, like wherever the nearest, like he can sense, like the forest is.
Okay.
There's like Hyde Park.
Yeah, but he wants to go out of the city.
There are some amazing cemeteries in London. There are like 7 really beautiful ones.
You want to like
St. James's
full-blown
Park
dip?
is the closest park. Hyde Park is right there.
He wants a full blown dip from the city.
Yeah, because he wants to try to find somewhere spiritual so he can eat it.
All right.
Don't think I caught that. Was drinking tea. Eat what?
Steak, delicious.
Okay, good.
I brought them 10 steaks, but they didn't cook any of them.
Oh no.
They only cooked 1. And they put sugar on it.
Weird. Not as bad as you would think.
Yeah, glazed steak.
It's actually it was a blackcurrant sauce,
Oh, lovely.
which is quite delicious. I had
Yeah.
squab with blackcurrant sauce.
Ooh,
yesterday.
nice.
Also, it's nice in a cider. Do not drink too many of them, though.
Yes.
If it comes back up, you will sink your pinky blood.
That's fucking
That's a
disgusting.
friend
Fair
of
point.
mine.
I
my
love
gosh.
cider and blackcurrant. It's really good. Yeah.
Delicious.
Damn, this is the most hungry making show.
Yeah, it's hunger as opposed to thirst.
Yeah.
Little
Why not
above.
both?
Little above.
Speaking of which,
But did
Sorry,
you get like
Carter,
a sense of like ley
doing
lines,
some
I guess,
exercise.
or like,
ley lines and stuff.
or something like he could get a beat on somewhere? I'm sure it's London.
Yeah. Yeah, there are
Space invaders.
many parks. That there are.
Me.
What I do?
Oh, there's a weird Space Invader noise.
Is that me? Like I can hear the
Maybe.
cord wiggling, but I don't hear the Space Invader noise.
Yeah, that went away. Okay. Doesn't matter. We're fine.
It's fine. We're all fine here.
Yeah, no, there are ley lines going to some larger parks that are in the area.
Okay.
You know, and there's actually like conjunctions in these parks.
Okay. I'm gonna go for
like
a walk.
Conjunction junction.
Watch your function.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go for a walk without everybody.
Yes.
Do you want to
I mean, you could come. He tells him like I'm gonna go for a walk.
just like to walk around?
I don't think I should go anywhere.
Probably.
Someone might
Good
recognize part of you.
Don't you get yelled at when people see
It's
you?
Just
Oh, that's true.
I shouldn't be seeing too many people.
Would
That
you
makes
like
me very
us to
sad.
bring you anything back?
He shakes his head.
Put on a tux. We're gonna go out for a little bit later, but we'll show up artfully late and leave deliciously early.
It's true.
Yeah.
And then if anyone gives you any trouble, I'll put ghosts in them.
It's her solution to everything. Put a ghost in my steak.
That's a
No.
waste of steak.
Or
It's a
waste
waste
of
And
ghost.
a ghost. Ruin 2 dinners at once.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's go for a walk. We'll just see the sights.
Tuxedo walk.
Tuxedo walk. Everybody wear tuxedos.
Yeah.
Except for Charles, he doesn't care.
And there's Otaru, and he's like, nothing fits me.
Oh, buddy.
Nothing fits Charles either.
Yeah, your outfit's
Oh.
fine.
We should get him a nice outfit.
Shopping.
Yeah. If we pass a nice window, I'll just pass through it.
Oh my god, I do forget you could do that. We're gonna go to Seville Row. I could use some more scarves.
Yeah, I bet they have excellent mourning gear here. My husband's dead, didn't you know?
Oh, honestly, I didn't. What happened? Did you kill him?
Why is that the first thing you assume?
I didn't assume I was asking.
Rude.
Did you?
No.
But you said he's gone.
Mixed review.
Respect. Nice. Well, for what it's worth, I never got married. So.
I do want to find his ghost at some point.
Oh, we're gonna eat it?
I hadn't thought of that.
Okay. Where did he die?
In Canada.
Oh.
I came to America because I, wanted to find out more about how to contact ghosts. And look at me now.
Oh my god! Well, it's quite a come up.
Yes,
I like it.
I did get murdered. Yes, turns out, naively, just joining the first occult group that your lunch lady friends introduce you to may end up getting you sacrificed.
How
But
rude!
That's how I met Ellen.
Same
Okay.
page.
I didn't realize. I apologize, my sweet girl. Do you want to go get revenge on women that?
Ellen helped me get revenge on some of them immediately.
Oh,
The
that's
rest
fantastic.
are running for their lives. I'll catch up with them eventually.
That's good. I like just prolonging it. That's nice.
Yeah, there's a few stragglers just looking over their shoulders.
Charles is like
Fantastic.
walking like good 7 feet in front of him.
Yeah.
What was your husband buried back in London, or is he buried in Canada?
Let's see. Let's say no, because I don't think he was like native Canadian. So he was probably sent home to the family plot. The Bennetts, who, let's say they're from London. Sure, why not?
Perfect. Fantastic. Oh. Well, for what it's worth, I think you're doing quite well without him.
Thank you. Yes, my life has gotten much more interesting.
Definitely. We're just like strolling along in the park talking about dead husbands.
Yes, I believe he is buried in Abney Park.
Oh, is that near where we are?
Yeah, relatively.
Charles is like eating a steak as we walk.
You can't just bring the steaks out. You could have had it before we.
I was eating there too.
I just.
I'm not full.
You're never full.
It's true.
Honestly, I think he might be buried around here.
Oh my. Okay. Do you want to do something about that?
I mean, may as well go and see if he's home.
That's lovely.
Amazing.
Yeah. Now that we're in London.
Let's. Sorry, Charles. Would you be willing to make a slight detour to a different park?
We can go.
Are you looking for anything in particular, or you just want to walk and steak?
I'm looking for something particular.
Oh, what are you looking for, darling?
Can we help you find it?
A place of power.
Oh,
Oh.
Like,
I feel like this place is old, and there must be a lot of connections with the spirit world.
absolutely. Londinium is
Oh.
millennia old.
He's like Glaze.
Oh, no. It's like watching a thing like close, like, oh, goodbye. Okay.
Well,
But aren't we in London?
I'm afraid to answer and make you lose interest again.
but if we go to a cemetery, maybe that will be a place of power.
Yes,
Lots of ghosts.
totally.
Avenue Park is 5 miles away.
Oh, that's so far.
There are cabs.
Charles laughs.
There we go.
He could just run.
Oats is not there. Oats is still in the apartment room. He didn't walk around.
Buddy.
It always turns out bad when I walk around, so I'll just stay here.
No, we'll have put a pin in that conversation when we get back.
I think Kotaro is probably like staying with Oats. And they're gonna play some cards.
Oh, that's very nice.
can do that.
He doesn't want to go outside because
We
he's
can play
chicken
cribbage.
shit.
Yeah, because that's never gone badly for me.
Come back, they're playing strip courage.
Which
So if they start in Texas, I'm into it.
it's great because I'm the only one who has closer that fit.
Yeah. Ow. So while we have this brief moment, we are agreed that we're going to use Hataru for bait. Yes?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I mean,
I would like
I know you like him, but
I do, and I would like to preserve his life in as much as we can. But bait is bait.
it's the best link we have to getting the others.
Absolutely.
So-
Can we make an agreement not to sacrifice innocents?
Absolutely.
Does that count, Otaru?
No.
Okay.
Wait, why?
He tried to burn us alive.
He attempted to burn a house down that we just happened to be in, and we were never really in danger. Because we're us.
It's true.
So I fail to see the problem. He's also very bad at killing, so
It's true.
by virtue of his utter lack of martial prowess, I would call him an innocent.
Okay, fair enough.
He cries so easily. Innocent. Yes.
We'll try to
No.
get him. We'll try not to get him killed.
Oh, I will do everything in my power to keep him alive. And if that means I have to protect him from you, I will do it. He makes me feel young again. He's like the opposite of you, because you're always running places, and it's very bad for my back. Can we get a cab? 5 miles is so far.
That's true. I could fly us, but I'd have to,
How about I meet you there? I'll take a cab. You stretch your legs. Stretch your... Go
I'll go
sleep.
with you.
Okay.
I'll walk.
Yeah. You could be in the cab. Okay. Do
Stick
you?
your head out the window.
That one wasn't me.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Takes a bite of the steak.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll hail a cab.
Yeah.
He has this look like this is why I need to walk.
Yeah. I think it was mostly like to get away from us. And we never let him get away.
A cab pulls up. It's a horse-drawn cab. Like the many that go up and down the streets of London, which is why they smell like horse shit.
Yes.
It's, I don't know, like tuppence.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Tuppence. Take us to the cemetery.
Yes. Abney Park.
Abney Park, please.
I never listen.
Okay.
I'm not a strong listener.
That's okay. You have many other qualities.
Thank you. I'm a very good fisherman for compliments, though, so, you know. Teach a
Excellent.
girl to fish for compliments.
I'm good at giving compliments.
And taking them. You look divine.
Thank you.
And that's just the whole conversation. It's just a compliment war. No, but your hair.
Charles is taking such a leisurely stroll. Might be one of the longest 5 miles he's ever taken.
Like, woo! It's gonna take me like 2.5 hours to do, but it's all right. Okay. Well, actually,
It will take them probably somewhere around 20 to 30 minutes. So it'll probably take you probably regular time.
Okay.
Your stroll is probably still quite long.
Perfect.
Okay. So the cab pulls up to the gates of the cemetery, and here late at night, the cabbie like opens the door and said, "Here you are. You really want to be here at night,
Oh yes, we're just visiting my husband.
but it's locked." Never mind. He gets on the thing. He's like, these are obviously society ladies. I don't know. They're probably going to like some weird orgy.
Is that an option?
You beat me to it, and I hate you. I hate you.
My character flaw is self-indulgent.
Mine is just indulgent, so yeah.
Yay!
Oh dear.
Yeah. All right, grab your dead husband, find an orgy.
If there's one in here, we'll find it.
Oh man, it's not a zombie jamboree this time.
Damn it, if there's an orgy in this cemetery, we'll find it.
Oh, shit.
Or die trying.
That's going on a t-shirt.
Oh my god.
Ah, love this game.
Same. All right, this is your guys' thing. I'm just walking around, hanging out.
Is it
Yeah,
locked?
That's kind of your thing
Yeah,
too.
it's locked.
Oh,
That's how
really?
you get back mana.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just the passenger. So. Go
But
ahead.
how though? Like, is like with a
It's
padlock?
like it's like a chain and a padlock.
Oh.
Let me know when I get there.
It depends on how long they want to wait. If they want to wait for you.
Do you want me to just find the key?
Oh, yeah. Can you do that?
Spread of the blood, please.
All right, do your thing.
You know, everyone keeps the key in their rock.
And somebody roll 3 dice for the
Those early
paradox.
20th century rock keys.
I'm picturing it's like, you know, those big old iron skeleton keys, and there's just a rock on top of it. And you can see the key
That's
on either
hilarious.
side of it.
3, 4, 5. 5. Yas.
Looking around for the key. Looking around.
Wow!
I rolled 3 ones for everyone at home for the paradox.
Beautiful.
Wow. Yeah, you look up.
Mwah.
Padlock wasn't even closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was in the time. It was fine.
Oh, it's just open.
Yeah,
Perfect.
perfect.
In the lock.
Yeah. Found it.
Lax security. They're not going to keep any zombies in with this.
How seriously do I have to be worried about zombies? By the way, that's a whole conversation I've been meaning to bring up for a while.
If there's more of me here, then yes. But
Oh no.
well, there's not.
Yeah, you have never met one of you.
No, I've never met another.
There's
Geist.
no one else like you.
Exactly.
Thank God. He's like ushers you in. After you, my darling.
So you guys wander around the
Stroll about the cemetery.
Cemetery, dark,
looking
like
for
you do.
alternatively my dead husband or an orgy.
yeah.
Whichever we find first.
Oh yeah. I mean, why not both?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Charles, when you get to where you're looking for the locus of power,
Yeah.
and it is here behind this opened iron gate.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Yeah, this padlock that is just open. They didn't lock you out or anything.
Who's gonna go roll up to it?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like anything's guarding it.
No,
Sorry.
just bounded by iron.
All right, then he's just gonna roll up to it.
All right, just go right, walk right through the gates.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Yeah, through the gates, and the two of you are strolling around. If you want to, you'd find them really easily, but I don't know if you want to find them. And you really only catch like some fleeting instances of ghosts.
Okay.
And then there is... Oh, there's an area that I think I didn't... There we go. And there is a place in Abney Park called Abney House,
Okay.
which is a creepy old house in the middle of a cemetery.
I love it already.
Yes.
Burn it down.
And as you approach that, Grace, it is almost as if you can hear the beginnings of a society ball.
Ooh.
Like talking and music. You can also like hear a clop, 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 clop as like far away there's like a ghostly like horses and carriage comes up to this house.
Neat.
And then after a little while, clop, 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 clops away. You don't know if any ghosts got off it or anything. It might have just moved.
Oh.
Bless you.
Well, that place looks fancy. Go closer.
All right.
Have a
Fair
look
enough.
through. Are there any windows that we can look through?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take you a little while to get there.
Get there. Okay.
Because it's like the center of like this kind of garden thing around it, and then you are in the overgrown, ivy-encrusted tree area with all
Okay.
of like the tombstones that are, you know, at that point, not all of them are completely like covered over or falling down, but
Yeah.
there's still a bunch that are in disarray.
Okay.
But yeah, you can go up there, and yeah, it is a creepy old rundown house with a creepy ass ghost soiree happening inside.
You're the only one that can see the ghost, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This is boring. What's going on?
Well, there's a ghost party in there.
Who could ask for more?
I found the party, but all the participants are dead.
I'm gonna. Such fine architecture. I would like to go inspect it. Goodbye.
What's Chuck doing?
Is there a rate in which the essence comes back?
You need to go to the center of it, which seems to be going towards this creepy house.
Okay.
And so I'm going to have you coming out of the foliage to see the creepy house and the stuff with the two ladies kind of breaking off. One
Yes.
going to look at the mausoleums,
Yes.
the not creepy part, and the other one going to the house. And you can... There aren't any spirits here, but there's a lot of power, and that's really weird. Because usually spirits are drawn to power.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Nice. Ah.
So, any closing thoughts, things? Good?
This game is very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nope.
I love
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for joining us for the Autumn People.
Sorry, there's definitely a thing I would like to plug really quick.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Cool. On Sunday is the finale of Monsoon Demigods here at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And on Saturday, I'm running a game of Masks on Saving Throw show. That's for Saving Throw show versus Alzheimer's. It's an Alzheimer's like 12-hour stream charity. So raising
Nice.
money for good cause. So
That's
feel
awesome.
free to pop on over and check that
I
out.
believe it's a 24-hour stream, isn't it?
12.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they didn't want to do a whole day.
Gotcha. Okay.
Those get crazy.
Yeah, they do. I have done plenty of those.
Oh, they get
That's
crazy.
what I thought.
Yes, they do. Okay, that's it. That's all I want.
Okay. Well, then, thank you very much for joining us for the Autumn People, episode 5. I'm Tappy.
I'm Sam.
I'm Eli.
Nick.
Aabria.
And we'll leave you with the song.
Yay.
Song, 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 song. Oops.
If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. I've lived 1,000 lives, I piloted 1,000 souls. I killed and fought and died just for